And then there were 4. Let's go. NFC Championship game. It's the coach, and I'm here to call it. We are here. We are here. We've got the NFC Championship game. It's your boy, the coach. Welcome to the Coach's Huddle, where the field meets family. And don't look now. We got an NFC Championship game to call. You know how we give it up. Get in here, come one, come all, and it's time to call this game. We have the 14-3 Philadelphia Eagles versus the 12-5 Washington Commanders, and we already know who we want to see. It's JD5, Jaden Daniels, baby. We got to see what our boy is going to do. The ball is already kicked off. I thought I'd get in here just in time for you guys to be with me, but let's get it going. We're going to get rid of this ticker. You guys already know how we give it up. We're going to call the game as I see it. I'm 30 seconds to 45 seconds behind you guys because I don't want to take away from your live watching experience. You could check in on me from time to time when I give my live commentary and reactions. Right now, the Washington Commanders have the ball first. They've kicked the ball off. They received the ball on Washington's 30-yard line, on their own 30-yard line, and they're bringing out the ball. Right now, we got to see exactly what Washington's going to do. The Eagles are the number 1 ranked defense in the NFL right now, and we're going empty. Brian Robinson flares out to the right-hand side, up to the left-hand side of the formation. Jaden Daniels gets to the top of his drop, scrambles forward, and gets tackled for a gain of only 1 yard. Eagles defense look like they came in with their ears pinned back. You've got Nolan Smith, Jordan Davis in on that tackle, and the Niners are, whoa. Not the Niners. Sorry, guys. Old habits die hard. And the Washington Commanders are at 2nd and 9 with a 1-yard gain from Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels, they're going quick. Bunched look by the Commanders. They're going empty again with trips to the field to the left-hand side of the formation. Jaden Daniels gets the ball out immediately to Zach Ertz, tackled by Darius Slay for a gain of 3 yards. We're looking at 3rd and 6 for the Commanders. Commanders are trying to speed up the tempo. They're not waiting on Philadelphia Eagles to get a tempo going, and that's what you like to see so far. Right now, Jaden Daniels is at the top of the formation. Again, we've got bunched to the field, left side of the formation to the formation. We've got a short motion by Terry McLaurin, and Jaden Daniels backs to the top of his drop, airs the ball out to Terry McLaurin, and that is caught. Nice throw from Jaden Daniels, JD5 to Terry McLaurin for a 7-yard gain. They needed 6. They got 7. We're at 1st and down on Washington's own 41-yard line. Gotta love it. Jaden Daniels seems to not be rushed. He will not be rushed. Right now, they go hurry up again. Commanders get the ball, but then there's a knockdown pass from an incomplete pass to Jaden Daniels. So instantly, we're going from 2nd and 10 to We're going from 1st and 10 to 2nd and 10 on Washington's 41-yard line. I like what they're doing. They're trying to speed things up. Right now, they are going no huddle. It's 3rd and 6 right now. Jaden Daniels, 2nd and 10. Jaden Daniels is in a bunch formation. Pairs on both sides, inverted pairs. Jaden Daniels looks, balls out. Zach Ertz tackled. That's not Zach Ertz. Bates. 5-yard pass on 2nd down. 4-yard pass on 2nd down from Jaden Daniels to Bates. That gives us 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Commanders are looking at it. 3rd and 6 on their own 45-yard line. Empty. JD5 is empty. He's talking about protection. Goes to the offensive line to communicate about it. Calls for the ball. Backs up. 3-step drop. Eyes to the left. Finds Zacchaeus by himself. Gets a 1st down on 3rd and 6. 7, they needed 6, they got 7. We're looking at 1st and 10. Commanders on the Eagles' 48-yard line. They flipped the field. Right now, the Commanders are driving with the drive of tempo. They're getting the ball out quick. We got pistol formation. Jaden Daniels is in pistol with Brian Robinson behind him. We're sending Bates in short motion in front, and we got a downhill run by Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson goes down, runs outside the arms, and gets shoestring tackled by Bond. Right now, that's a 1st and 10 from Zacchaeus. That gives us a 2nd and 5 off of a 5-yard run by Brian Robinson. Commanders are moving the ball, man. I got the Commanders winning this game, by the way, just for prediction's sake. They're not even huddling up. Commanders aren't thinking about it. They're doing it at the line. Diami Brown comes in motion across the field. Brian Robinson's to the left-hand side of JD5. JD5 calls for the pass. Brian Robinson's in the flat. He says no. Ball to Ertz. No good. Pass incomplete on 2nd and 5. We got 3rd and 5 on the 43-yard line. They're just trying to get the ball out quick. Right now, it's 3rd and 5 on Philadelphia's 43-yard line. They're talking about it. Nicholas is at running back. Third down back for the Commanders. JD5 is draped by 2 backs. He's got twins down at the bottom with Zach Ertz at the slot. He's looking to the slot side to the right, runs to the right, runs outside the outstretched arms of Jalen Carter. Ball's out, almost hit. Cooper DeJean with a hand up. Guarding Austin Eckler. Nice pass, but better defense. 4th and 5 on the 43-yard line. They're going for it. The Commanders are going for it. They're not letting the Eagles off the hook. They're going for it. Eagles are going. Commanders are going for it. On the Eagles' 43-yard line. We got 2-by-2. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun. He's got Austin Eckler to his right-hand side. Calls for the ball. Eagles send 4. Pocket collapses. Ball's out. Caught! Caught! Zach Ertz to Jaden Daniels. Caught! Pass! 4th and 5. They needed 5. They got 7. 1st and 10 Commanders on Philly's 31-yard line. Woo! That was a nice pass. The Commanders are not scared of Philly. We got 1st and 10 on Philly's 36-yard line. Commanders aren't thinking about it. They're going quick. JD5 gets the ball out quick to Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus goes inside spin, tackled. Nice gain of 3 yards off of 1st and 10. We got 2nd down and 5. That was a 5-yard gain. Nice. Commanders are beating Philly to the punch. They are getting to the line quick. They are not going huddle up. They are not letting Philly pin their ears back. Philly's got 3 down linemen and 1 lineman and 1 DN standing up to the left-hand side of the formation. Downhill run to Brian Robinson on 2nd and 5. Brian Robinson powers forward for a nice gain of 3 yards. We're looking at 3rd and 2 on Philly's 28-yard line. Commanders are balling, and they're moving the ball. JD5 looks poised and composed. Philly's defense looks a day late and $1 short. Right now, it's 3rd and 2 on Philly's 28-yard line. 3rd and 2. JD5's in shotgun. He sends Bates in motion. Now route to Zacchaeus. Tackled immediately. That could have been a pick. Tried to throw a screen to the bunch side on the left side of the formation to Zacchaeus, JD5, that is. Ball pops in the air, tackled, incomplete. Thank goodness it was an incomplete. They're looking at 4th and 2. I got to think the Commanders are going for it. They already gone for it on 4th and 5 earlier in the drive. Right now, this drive is at 15 plays, 48 yards, 5 minutes and 50 seconds. We're looking at 4th and 2. JD5 is in shotgun. Bunch trips to the field, left-hand side. We got Eckler in motion to the flat. JD5 clock. Run, boy! JD5 runs, tackle, gain of 5. 1st down, Commanders. Hell of a drive. These boys are balling. Coming up in Philly, handling things. Love it. 2nd and 9, 1st and 10 on Philly's 23-yard line. Commanders are moving the ball. There's 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Commanders are moving the ball. JD5 is in shotgun, draped by Brian Robinson and Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler gets the ball this time. Barrels forward, trying to tenderize the meat. Pause, gotta calm down. Hey, right now, that's a gain of 1 yard. That's probably the lightest play that the Commanders have had all game. Right now, we're looking at 2nd and 9 on Philly's 22-yard line. Commanders are moving the ball. Right now, in their opening drive, the Commanders have surpassed 17 plays for 54 yards, 6 minutes and 30 seconds. 2nd and 9 on Philly's 22-yard line. We got bunched right to the field. Brian Robinson goes out to the left side, draped by himself. Jaden Daniels is in empty, airs the ball out. Philly blitzes. Ball gets out quick to Jamison Crowder. Jamison Crowder reverses field, still gets forward for a nice gain of 6 yards on 2nd and 9. Hold on. Nope. That pass is incomplete. We got 3rd and 9. Scratch that play. We got 3rd and 9 on Philly's 22-yard line. This is the most time the Commanders are thinking about it now. Come on. You're giving Philly a chance to catch their breath. This is the 18th play of the opening drive. They got to score here. Austin Eckler goes in motion. JD5 is in empty. Shotgun, 2-step drop. Ball's out to Eckler. Flat. Tackled. Oren Burks in on the tackle. We're looking at 3rd and 9. Gain of 6 yards. 4th and 3. I don't know. Is this the end of the road? Until we go to the end of the road. This is it. Commanders got to kick this, take the points. Hell of a drive. 18 plays, 54 yards. Commanders are going for the field goal. It's a 34-yard attempt. Let's see what they got. Snap, kick, ball up, good. Commanders get a field goal, man. Good job. Open up the drive with a field goal. Hey, you know what? If you're the Commanders, you got to be happy about that. Hell of a drive, Commanders. Okay? 18 plays, 54 yards, 7 minutes and 3 seconds. This is against the best defense in the league right now, y'all. That's a hell of a statement if you're the Washington Commanders. They got to get in the paint. But you got to love that drive. Commanders are facing a familiar foe. You could tell they know where the bodies are buried. Philly's got to show up. They can't start slow against the offense like this. Chop, 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 chop. Small incremental plays. 3 yards, 7 yards, 4 yards, 7 yards, 5 yards, 7 yards. Commanders are just staying up ahead of the sticks. 4th and 5, they get 7 yards. 1st and 10, they get 5 yards. 3rd and 2, they get 7 yards. 4th and 5, they get 5 yards. You got to love that drive. Commanders up 3-0 versus the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC Championship game. Love the drive. Right now, we all know what this is about to be. This is about Saquon. If the Commanders cannot stop Saquon Barkley, hang it up. That's what this entire game is about. If the Commanders cannot stop Saquon Barkley, hang it up. Now, Lattimore is playing. The recently acquired corner from New Orleans. He's been in and out of their lineup. He's finally playing. They've got St. Juice. Okay. They've got their full slate of their corners are playing. All right. So if you look at what they're bringing as far as Washington's defense, all right, Marshawn Lattimore's playing. Quan Martin is playing. Jeremy Chin is playing. Mike Sanders still is playing at nickel, as well as Benjamin St. Juice. All right. Frankie Louvu is in that outside linebacker. Flanked on the other side is Dante Fowler. Bobby Wagner is there, is the tip of the spear. He's in there playing right now. As far as their edges are concerned, we know who Cleveland Farrell is. But Dorrance Armstrong, who's a little bit light in the ass at 250 pounds. All right. Also, Deron Payne is not playing in this game today. He'll be replaced by Sheldon Day. As well, we already know about, oh my God, we already know about Jonathan Allen. I'm over here calling the lineups and the Eagles out here returning shit. It's got to be about Saquon, man. Eagles are getting ready for offense. All right. It's the Commanders. They've got a slow A. They can't make this quick. Even if the Eagles come out and put together another drive like the Commanders did, that's a win for the Commanders. So, hey, they gonna test that chin. If I'm the Eagles, I run with Saquon. Test that chin first. Eagles take the ball over at their own 40-yard line. Jalen Hurts is under center with Saquon Barkley and Ace by himself. We got bunch trips to the field. That's the left-hand side of the formation. All right. Jalen Hurts sees something, goes back and talks to Saquon. Devontae Smith goes in motion. We got a crack toss to the outside for Saquon. Saquon gets a lane, breaks a tackle. Another tackle gets broken. He cuts field. Oh my God. Saquon Barkley is on his horse. Down for the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Philly. First play of the game. Bang. Wow. Eagle ain't fucking around with you. Yo, the Eagles came out here with 6. Touchdown to the crib. They ran that toss crack. Oh my God. What is going on with the downfield tackling, Washington? Oh my God. I know. My bad. 6, 7, dog. To the hold. I drooled. I did. Yo, pause. Oh my God. Hey. Dorrance Smith. Who is this kid? Let me tell you right now. Dorrance Armstrong is 255 pounds. They better do something about Jordan Mailata on Dorrance Armstrong. They're going to run all over the Commanders if they do not step up. That was embarrassing. That was, man, do y'all remember? We got some Niners fans. We got Niners fans in here. Do y'all remember when Kyler went 50 on us? Y'all remember that? When Kyler went 50 on us? Go. Hey. It's on you, Washington. 18-play drive. They got to get right back on the field and show something. 18-play drive, 1-play drive, and you're losing. You can't blink. If you're the Commanders, you can't blink. You got to act like that didn't even happen. Offense got to get back on the field. Right about now, it almost feels like they spotted the Eagles 7 points to start the game. That's what this feels like. Oh, don't act like you don't remember beat. Smooch said, I don't remember beatdowns. Look, hey, they got hey, they gotta go, man. Ball's about to get kicked off. Let's put the last drive in the ticker. Man, this one's crazy. The Eagles right now, you're not, Jalen Hurts isn't even getting tested. If you're going to do that. Jeremy Chin. Come on, Jeremy Chin. Let's go. All right. We've had enough of the fanfare. Let's get back to it. Commanders are about to get the ball kicked off to them. Let's go. Commanders are taking the ball over, kicking the ball up. Oh, man, he ran into his own guy. Man, Washington didn't even make it to the 27-yard. They didn't even make it to the 30. They made it to the 27-yard lines. Oren Burks is starting for Philly in replace of Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean went down last week, so Oren Burks is taking his stead. Time of possession is 7 minutes and 3 seconds to 18. My God. It is what it is, man. Let's go. We got to get it going. 1st and 10. Commanders are taking over the ball at their own 27-yard line. Let's go. JD5 is in shotgun. All right, we got Austin Eckler in pistol with Brian Robinson right next to JD5. We got twins to the top of the formation to the boundary. Austin Eckler gets the ball, barrels forward, gets contacted, and still fights forward for a nice gain of 4 yards. That's a great play to start the drive with. We're looking at 2nd and 7. Clock's already started. We're looking at 2nd and 7 on Washington's 31-yard line. Looks good. Washington's going to hurry up again. Same formation, but flip to the left side instead of the right. Eagles are showing 2 down linemen, and Jalen Carter shoots the gap. Right now, JD5 gets the ball out to a wide open Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz gets contacted in shallow depth and barrels forward for a nice gain of 5 yards. They needed 6. I think they stopped right. They stopped right before the marker, and they're looking at 3rd and 1. Man, Commanders have an efficient offense. They get the ball out quick. JD5 is very accurate. Gotta love it. All right, they just got to protect the ball because right now they're taking small chunks away from the Eagles. But when you play like this, when you have so many plays so early, it leaves a lot of opportunities for mistakes to happen. So as long as they play mistake-free football, they should be 5. JD5 turns around and gives the ball to Brian Robinson on 3rd and 1. B-Rob gets a 1st down, and that's a 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Washington Commanders on their own 39-yard line. They haven't flipped the field yet. So we got to see how they do. 1st and 10. I like this. Washington, hurry up again. JD5 is in shotgun. Backs up to the top of his route. Dyami Brown catches the ball. Reverses field. Fighting more. Fumble! Dyami Brown fumbles. Recovered by Reed Blankenship. Dyami Brown was coming on a shallow cross, catches the ball in front of the sticks, fights forward for the ball, fights forward for more yards, and Zach Bond comes in with Cooper DeJean holding him up. Zach Bond and Cooper DeJean are holding up Dyami Brown, and then here comes Reed Blankenship in with the Peanut Tillman punch, fumble, recovery, Eagles. They have the ball over at Washington's 48-yard line. Wow. Wow. The Eagles gotta handle business. Washington, you better wake up. Commanders need to wake up. That's a fumble. 4 plays, 18 yards, 1 minute and 54 seconds. If the Eagles find any semblance of scoring right here, that's game. You can't do this in the NFC Championship game. You can't do this. Great Peanut Tillman punch by Reed Blankenship. Reed Blankenship came in. Cooper DeJean and Zach Bond were holding up Dyami Brown on a shallow cross. Dyami Brown catches the ball, bounces past a couple of defenders, kind of losing ground, but he's really looking to get to the outside of the field to kind of meet at the sticks. Man, Cooper DeJean got a hold of him. Zach Bond got on his back, pause. And then Cooper DeJean came right in and punched that thing out, dog. Reed Blankenship. Headsy play by the Eagles. First, another thing too, this is something that could possibly hurt the Commanders. They're facing a familiar team, but they're in much different circumstances. right? So they think that they know the Eagles, but you ain't never seen the Eagles on playoff go mode. You haven't seen the Eagles on this type of awareness, on this type of intensity, right? They're not going to leave anything to pass. Commanders need to realize that in playoff football, everything counts. Every blade of grass. I'm telling you, 1st and 10. Eagles have the ball on Washington's 48-yard line. Washington, wake up. You need to wake up. Because that's ass. Diami Brown, come on, man. That's crazy. 1st and 10 for the Eagles, like I said, on Washington's 48-yard line. Here we go. Eagles have just flipped the field. They're just over the field. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. They're taking their good and sweet time. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. Saquon Barkley comes in orbit motion to the right-hand side of the formation. Jalen Hurts gets the ball out to A.J. Brown. I believe that's an incomplete pass on the backside slant. First and 10, incomplete pass. We're looking at 2nd and 10. We're looking at 2nd and 10 on Washington's 48-yard line. Jalen Hurts sends Devontae Smith in motion to the right-hand side of the formation. Saquon Barkley gets a pay pass, balls out to Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert gets the ball in the flat, still barrels forward for a nice gain of 10 yards. They needed 10, they got 10. We're looking at 1st and 10 on Washington's 38-yard line. Eagles have gotten the ball rolling, and right about now, Saquon Barkley hasn't even seen any passes right now. He hasn't seen any plays. We're looking at 1st and 10 on Washington's 38-yard line. Kenneth Gainwell is at running back next to Jalen Hurts. Kenneth Gainwell turns around into the shallow flat, doesn't get the ball, but Devontae Smith does. Nice pass from Jalen Hurts to Devontae Smith. Does he get his feet down? I don't think he got his foot down. I don't think Devontae Smith getting away with what has been catches already, man. I'm getting flashbacks. Kenneth Gainwell gets the ball and runs. So we just gonna let Devontae Smith do whatever he wants in the playoffs. That was not a catch. Lord. Washington, you need to learn from us. Challenge all Devontae Smith catches on the left-hand side of the field. Eagles have the ball at 2nd and 7 with the nice 3-yard run with Kenneth Gainwell. Jalen Hurts gets the ball out, throws the ball in the flat to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown gallops forward, gets the first down off of 2nd and 7. We've got 1st and goal on Washington's 4-yard line. 1st and goal, man. Hey, I'm going to tell you this right now, man. The Eagles are kind of making this look routine. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. We got 1st and goal on the 4-yard line. Turns around, gives the ball to Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley bounces outside of Louvu, gets to the right-hand side of the formation, scores easily, walks in rather. That's a touchdown by the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be 14. Well, I have to see the kickoff, but that's 13-3. Hey, don't get outclassed, Commanders. Inside zone handoff. Oh my God. And then Saquon just bounces out. The vision. Saquon Barkley's vision is out of this world. You see what happens when you give him an offensive line? Giants. Ball's up, ball's good. We're looking at 14-3. I'll tell you this right now. At 14-3, you're kind of putting Jaden Daniels in a bad position. You're not helping your quarterback at 14-3. Right? One of the biggest things that has been afforded to the Commanders this year is that they've allowed Jaden Daniels to be special when he needs to be, right? They're not forcing anything on him. They've done an amazing job at supporting him throughout the season with a strong run game. And then he has done great at getting the ball out on time and being accurate. Playing from behind to good teams ain't what they do. The only thing that that can let them in the game right now is if the Eagles let off the gas. Defensively, they can't get caught sleeping, but this is not a good one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So you got to handle business, man. I will tell you this. One of the things that the Eagles have done thus far is they've shown the value of a good offensive line. You know, Jalen Hurts right now was questioned to have a right knee injury coming into this game, and he just doesn't look rushed at all. Looks calm, poised. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But they look good. 14-3. I had the Commanders winning this game, but not with this defense playing like this. They're struggling. They are struggling. Right now, let's see what we got as far as box score is concerned. Box score, Jalen Hurts is 3 for 4, 41 yards. Saquon Barkley, 2 carries for 64 yards and 2 TDs. Kenneth Gainwell has 1 carry for 3 yards. Brian Robinson, 3 carries for 11 yards. For the Commanders, Jaden Daniels has rushed the ball twice for 6 yards, as well as Austin Eckler. Jaden Daniels is 9 for 14 for 50 yards. They're letting the kid throw. They're letting him throw. So I'll tell you this. Right now, the Commanders on defense, man, that's the big issue. Offensively, they've shown that they can make things happen, but right about now, they just seem to be struggling with even keeping anything in front of them on defense. Commanders need to wake up. This is on Dan Quinn. You know, they got to handle business. Vic Fangio, he's more of a bend but don't break approach on defense. They've got the dogs left and right. I believe they lost Nakobe Dean. Outside of that, I believe that they have another safety that's out. But really, this is a very good defense up top to bottom. So they don't really have to be as unique or as exotic when they place most teams because they got so much talent at position to position. Saquon is on the bike on the sideline. I ain't seen nobody be on the bike in ages. Commanders are getting the ball back. Let's go. 14-3. Commanders have the ball at their own 27 again. They cannot flip get past the 30-yard line, Commanders. JD5's in shotgun. We got trips to the field. All right. Brian Robinson switches to the left-hand side of JD5. Eagles have 4 down. Brian Robinson gets the ball downhill off tackle, gets tackled immediately, stopped by Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith. That's only a gain of 2 yards. That's a gain of 2 yards. We're looking at 2nd and 8. We're looking at 2nd and 8, about 2 minutes and change left. Commanders have a very wide stack split look with 2 twins. They've gives the ball to Brian Robinson just to spread out this Eagles defense, and the box holds up. Brian Robinson gets the ball with a light box, maybe 6 guys inside, and he only gets another gain of 2 yards, stopped by Jalen Carter in Orton Banks on the stop. We're looking at 3rd and 6. Commanders got to do something. 2 plays, 2 runs, 2 yards apiece. We're looking at 3rd and 6. Commanders are right now backed up with empty, but it's in a condensed split. Bunches to the left-hand side. Jaden Daniels airs the ball out. Overthrows, almost picked off to C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Wanted to throw a deep over to Terry McLaurin, but the ball was overthrown and dropped by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. That's a 4th and 6. Commanders have to punt the ball away. Couldn't come down with it. That was almost a pick for the Eagles, but C.J. Gardner-Johnson dropped that ball. Ball was overthrown for a long pass to JD5 on 3rd and 6 on the Washington's own 31-yard line. No good, incomplete pass. Washington's about to punt the ball off, which I believe is their first punt. Is this? Yeah, because they fumbled on their last drive. This is the first punt. This is the first punt of the game. It's a fake punt. Ball's out. Caught! They know they can't give the ball away. Tress Way with the fake punt. Commanders punter Tress Way throws a fake punt to tight end Sanat, and it's caught for a pass of 23 yards. That was nuts. Commanders live to fight another day. Not only do they flip the field on that 23-yard gain, but they get a new set of downs on Philly's 46-yard line. 1st and 10. Commanders. It was about to get away from us. Commanders have new life. Here we go. Eagles look pissed off. Jaden Daniels is in pistol formation. Play pass, play action, goes out. Nolan Smith is chasing JD5. JD5 is running. Oren Burks with the sack. Oren Burks with that ugly-ass 42 on. Sack. Jaden Daniels. Loss of 6 yards. We're looking at 2nd and 16 on Washington's 48. Good shit, Eagles. Loss of 6 yards with a sack on 1st and 10 after a fake punt by Oren Burks on Jaden Daniels. We're looking at 2nd and 16. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun. He's at the top of his drop. Airs the ball out. Finds Diami Brown for a strike of 24 yards. My God. They needed 16. They got 24. Hell of a throw, Rook. Jaden Daniels. 1st and 10. Sack on 1st down. No biggie. I ain't shit. 1st and 10 by Jaden Daniels. 24-yard gain to Diami Brown. Brings the Commanders down to Philly's 28-yard line. Again, Jaden Daniels is in shotgun. Brian Robinson gets the ball, trying to find daylight, doesn't find anything. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for no gain. We're looking at 2nd and 10 on Philly's 28-yard line, and that's the end of the quarter as well. Man, this kid makes them right. Just when you think that they have the offensive line that can't go up against these guys, JD5 with a strike to Diami Brown on 2nd and 16, 24-yard gain. That kid is special. This is against the #1 defense in the league, bro. End of the first quarter. Man, Commanders got $96 million in cap space this year. When they get dogs, watch out. When they get some dogs, watch out. They got to score. Hey, Joey Nichols, I agree with you. Washington needs to score here. They got to score. This first quarter was good, man. I agree with that, JR. What do you guys think about the first quarter so far? How do you feel about it? What do you think about the tempo of the game? Washington is going fast. They are going very fast. You look at the team stats, man. Washington has 28 plays in the first quarter. They're clipping at damn near 120 plays a game for the game. I'm telling you, moving the ball. They're looking at 1st and 10. They had the 1st and 10 after the 24-yard gain by Brian Robinson. By JD Daniels to Diami Brown. Downtown Diami Brown. Right now, they got a 1st and 10. Brian Robinson goes in for a run of no gain. So Washington is sitting here at 2nd and 10 on Philadelphia's 28-yard line. Look. Hold on. NBH says, not at all. I hope Washington wins. Bills and Washington are my Super Bowl picks. Go bother someone else. They've got to get Terry McLaurin involved, but I think they're giving him bracket coverage. They're forcing Diami Brown and the others to win. If they can take Diami Brown and and if they can get Zach Ertz and Terry McLaurin out of this game plan, they'd love to. Right? Washington doesn't have that much firepower. It's really that kid, man. Washington's down 14-3. We got a lot of game to play. Washington's time of possession is outgained the Eagles 12 minutes and 40 seconds to 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But as far as total yards played, total yards on both sides, we've got 117 to 108. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Jaden Daniels has the ball at the 28-yard line. He's got trips to the field and actually looks to the trip side. Looks backside, tries to air the ball out to Diami Brown. Ball's in no contention right there. Not even close. That's 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10, Washington. They tried to air the ball out. I think Washington knows, Cliff Kingsbury, man, he's doing an amazing job at using what this offense can do best. He's not trying to air the ball out. He's taking shots if need be, but he's keeping his team in the game. Right now, Washington's still averaging 4 yards a play. All right, here we go. 3rd and 10, 28-yard line. JD5's in empty formation. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Pocket's breaking down. Almost gets tackled, but airs the ball out to the right side. Ball flies out of bounds with nobody there, throwing the ball away. But it was to Zacchaeus' side. See if he had any route there. Right now, it looks like the Commanders are going to go for a three-point attempt for a field goal. So we'll see. What do we got? We're looking at a 46-yard attempt for the Commanders. Snap, hold, ball's out. Ball's good, right down the middle. Commanders get 3. 1 possession game, 14-6. Hey, right now, I don't know. The Eagles have yet to have to. The Eagles have not buried the Commanders. Okay, it's bad, but they haven't buried the Commanders. Okay, but for now, if you're the Eagles, you have to score. If the Commanders come around and get a touchdown right now, offensively, they've been consistent. They have not punted the ball. They have not punted the ball this game. All right. Even when they went for a punt, they did a fake punt. This is a team they're here to fight. They're not going away. So let's see what we got. Ball's out by the Commanders to kick the ball off. Plus, I want to see Jaden Daniels in a pressure situation. I want to see it. We saw him last week with the Lions, but I want to see it again. Let's go. We got a good return from the Eagles. They didn't pass the Lions. They didn't pass the 30 as well. Eagles take the ball over at the 29-yard line. See what they got, man. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing right now. They have got to figure out, the Eagles have got to figure out, the Commanders have got to figure out how to make Jalen Hurts play football. Because if this is going to be the Saquon show, hang it up. Hang it up. Right now it's 1st and 10. Eagles have the ball at their own 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts is at shotgun. Calls easy. Calls another call for the offensive line. Dallas Goedert comes in shotgun. Tackled immediately. Saquon Barkley put down by Jonathan Allen. Shoots the gap unblocked. That's a loss of 3. Eagles are behind the sticks. Right now it's 2nd and 13. That's a start, Commanders. 2nd and 13 on Philly's 26-yard line. Eagles are taking their sweet time, too. Here we go. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. Dallas Goedert walks in short motion, stays on the same side of the field over the right side field. Commanders send 4. Eagles get the ball out, finds A.J. Brown for a nice gain of 15 yards. There was really nobody around him either. Commanders got to do better than that. That was 2nd and 13, 15-yard gain on a 2nd and 13. That's 1st and 10, Philadelphia at their own 41-yard line. They haven't flipped the field yet, but that negative play on 1st down is all but an afterthought. Right now, it's 1st and 10. Philadelphia's got the ball on their 41-yard line. They got to play pass to Saquon Barkley. Jalen Hurts runs out, gets chased, ball to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown wants a flag, but there is no flag. Incomplete. That was a broken down play. Jalen Hurts rushes to the outside, flushed out of the pocket by Newton. Jalen Hurts runs to the right side of the flat, airs the ball out to A.J. Brown. Incomplete pass. They wanted a flag, but there was nothing doing. Right now, we're at 2nd and 10 on Eagles' 41-yard line. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. He's got Kenneth Gainwell next to him. Devontae Smith comes in short motion. We got a false start. False start by Steen, left guard for the Eagles. That's the backup. Number 56 for the Eagle is Tyler Steen. Cam Jurgens is out this game. They've moved over Landon Dickerson over to center, and they put Steen over at left guard. So right now, even that offensive line is a little banged up for the Philadelphia Eagles right now. If you look at it right now, that's put the Eagles from 2nd and 10 to 2nd and 15. Jalen Hurts is still in shotgun, sends over Dallas Goedert in motion, but he stays to the right side of the formation. On 2nd and 15, Jalen Hurts gets the top of his break, finds Kenneth Gainwell in the shallow depth of the formation, right in between the hashes. He jitterbugs forward for a nice gain of 8 yards. 2nd and 15 turns into 3rd and 8 for the Philadelphia Eagles. That also takes them to their own 44-yard line. Ball still ticking. Right now, there's about 12 minutes left to go in the second quarter, and it's 3rd and 7. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. Offensive line is taking their good, sweet time, right? Eagles are going 2 by 2. 2 on both sides of the formation in shotgun. Kenneth Gainwell's on the left-hand side of Jalen Hurts, sends Dallas Goedert in motion to stay on the left side of the formation. Airs the ball out to Dallas Goedert right there, finds Dallas Goedert at the sticks, and Dallas Goedert barrels forward for another gain of 7 yards. That looks like a total gain from Jalen Hurts to Dallas Goedert on 3rd and 7 for 15 yards on the left-hand side of the formation. Dallas Goedert released, stopped under the route concept of A.J. Brown, who ran off the defender. They got 15 and a 1st down. Eagles have the ball, 1st down, Washington's 41-yard line, 1st and 10. They flip the field. Jalen Hurts takes the ball, gives it to Kenneth Gainwell. Gainwell goes forward, stopped immediately by Bobby Wagner and Luvu. That's a gain of 1 yard for Kenneth Gainwell. That's a 2nd and 9 for the Philadelphia Eagles on Washington's 40-yard line. I don't know. It's kind of like 2 plays back, 1 big play forward. A couple of negative plays that help the defense out, 1 big play forward. You know, the Eagles are just picking away at the Commanders. Anyway, Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. Kenneth Gainwell goes in orbit motion. Kenneth Gainwell gets the ball in orbit motion, barrels forward, hops forward for a nice gain on 2nd and 9 of 8 yards. It's got to be at least 1st and down, or at the very least 3rd and 1. Getting the ball out to your playmakers in the open. Eagles are just trying to get their guys out right now. Kenneth Gainwell came in a nice orbit motion to the right-hand side of the flat, got the ball, barreled forward for an easy 8 yards. Right now, we're looking for that Eagles patented first down play for 1 yard. Jalen Hurts is in behind center. They get together and barrel forward. It looks like on 3rd and 1 that they got it. Eagles have a 1st and 10 on Washington's 31-yard line. I'm telling you, man. Ball's ticking. Eagles are getting their time of possession back, too. They're giving their defense a break. I'm telling you. Eagles are really giving their defense some time off to get back to get back to sorts. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. We got trips to the field. To that, Kenneth Gainwell gets the ball to the field side, comes down, barrels forward for a nice gain of 4 yards on 1st and 10. Eagles have the ball at 2nd and 6 on Washington's 27-yard line. 6 more yards and Washington's in the red zone. 6 more yards and Philly's in the red zone. Kenneth Gainwell comes off the field and Saquon Barkley comes on. Eagles are right back to the line of scrimmage. I don't even think they huddled. Jalen Hurts is calling for a different play. We got trips to the field to the right-hand side of the formation. Saquon Barkley is straight to the left-hand side of Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts gets to the top of his drop for a pass, thinks about it to the left side of the formation, doesn't see what he likes, backs up, airs the ball out to the right side, and goes out of bounds. That's an incomplete pass to Jalen Hurts. That's on 2nd and 6, still on Washington's 27-yard line. We're at 3rd and 6 right now. We're at 3rd and 6 with 9:43 left to go in the first half. It's crazy. Right now, clock stopped. Eagles have a drive of 11 plays, 36 yards, 4 minutes and 59 seconds. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. Sends Saquon Barkley out in motion up, and they got a timeout. They're thinking about it. Philly's using their first timeout of the game. Man. It's crazy, bro. Right now, the Eagles, I'm not really impressed. I understand that they've had some explosive plays, but they're just a better team than the Commanders. They're not. I don't necessarily see execution from the Eagles. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the execution with the Eagles right now. They're up right now, but I'm not worried. I got to be honest. If I was the Commanders, I wouldn't be worried. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. We got trips to the field. Motion comes attached to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts gets blitzed by Luvu, sacked on 3rd and 6. Sacked by Luvu on 3rd and 6. Jalen Hurts is sacked, backs Washington up from their 36 all the way to their 44-yard line. Eagles got to go for a see. They got a miscommunication up front. Landon Dickerson is left blocking 2 people in the play side A gap. That's a shitty job by Jalen Hurts. He wasn't even aware. We're looking at a field goal attempt. He lost 9 yards on that sack. That takes them way out of field goal range. They're at 54 yards right now for the Eagles. This is a big field goal, man. Balls up. Pushing left. No good. That sack cost them 3 points, man. Yo, Eagles. I'm telling you, this is anybody's game right now. That's a missed field goal by the Philadelphia Eagles. 54-yard field goal. And you know what? Not for nothing. The Commanders look like they want it more. They're just not as talented as the Eagles. Eagles don't even look like they like they look like this is a foregone conclusion, man. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts better do something, Jalen Hurts. 12 plays, 35 yards, 5 minutes and 53 seconds. Eagles is Niners East. Defense carrying that bum-ass offense. Only thing that works is the run game. They got one guy that's turning everything on. At least they put their offensive line together, though. But man, I don't like the effort from the Eagles right now. As far offensively, I've just got to be honest. I know that Saquon is going off. Saquon has had two good runs, and the Eagles have, they've capitalized off turnovers. But this is anybody's game, and right now the Eagles, not for nothing, The Eagles are the team that I will be worried about playing from behind, not the Commanders. That's what I'm saying. I'll be worried about the Eagles playing from behind. Like this score right here is much more familiar for the Commanders than it is the Eagles. The Commanders are fine. They've been doing this all year. This is a team that's been getting late game wins, field goal wins, Hail Mary wins. Like, this is why the Commanders are here. So, it's a lot of different ways that you can skin a cat. But we just got to see what they're going to do. See what we got. See what the Commanders are going to get into now. All right, let's see what we got. Eagles shit the bed with the missed field goal. Washington's taking the ball over at their own 44-yard line. This is good. See what they do. Let's see what he can flip the field. All right. Jaden Daniels in shotgun. Play past to Brian Robinson from the 44. Daniels sees what he doesn't like what he sees, goes out forward to go rush for another gain of 6 yards. Nice rush by Jaden Daniels. He looked to the right side of the formation, didn't like what he saw, ran for a gain of 6 yards. We got 2nd and 4. We got 2nd and 4 for the Commanders they're at the 50-yard line. They're in the middle of the field. Shotgun. JD5 gets the ball, balls out, zips it right to Zach Ertz. That's a gain. No, Bates. Backup tight end. Bates, not Ertz. That's a gain of 7 yards on 2nd and 4. That gives the Commanders a fresh set of downs on Philly's 43-yard line. They flip the field and they're going hurry up. Jaden Daniels is at shotgun, gives the ball to Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson goes forward, slips forward for another 7 yards. Nice run on 1st and 10 by the Commanders from the 43-yard line. Slipped forward. B-Rob, if he kept his feet, he'd have been gone. Right now, that's a 2nd and 3 on Philly's 36-yard line. We're at 2nd and short right now. Got to see what we got. This is anybody's game right now. We're at 2nd and short. JD5's in shotgun. Now route to Diami. Oh, my God, that was almost a pick. Cooper DeJean was on top of Diami Brown for that now route. Crazy. Eagles are playing behind the line of scrimmage, man. Cooper DeJean is like, hey, man, look. The Eagles are trying to pin their ears back, man. The Commanders got to defend themselves. They got to defend themselves because the Eagles are teeing off and the Commanders a little too much. All right, we're going empty. We're going empty on 3rd and 3. Jaden Daniels at third is at the top of the formation. Backs up. Ooh, hits Terry in stride. Terry on the backside slant. Terry's moving. He's got blockers in front of him. And that's a score by the Commanders. Touchdown, Washington Commanders. On a slant. Nicely done. And there you have it. Are they going to go for 2? They got to go. That would take the points, man. Don't go for 2. Take the points. Right now, the Commanders are down by 2. Touchdown. 14-12. Anybody's ball game. The Commanders have outplayed the Eagles, dog. The Eagles have a couple of good short fields, but the Commanders have outplayed the Eagles. They're outplaying the Eagles right now. Jaden Daniels is at the 3-yard line. This is the 2-point conversion attempt. Jamison Crowder comes in short motion. Eckler gets the ball in the flat. Stopped. Second 2-point attempt. No good. Nice run by Scary Terry on the backside, man. We got a backside slant by Jaden Daniels to Scary Terry, and he does the rest. Runs past 2 to 3 defenders, breaks tackles, takes the ball in for a nice gain of 36 yards. Touchdown, Commanders, 14-12. We got 7 minutes and change left to go in this ball game, and it's anybody's game. Right now, the Eagles, I'll tell you this right now, the Eagles need to kind of get into this game because the Commanders have taken their best shot. They've taken the home run hitter from Saquon. They got the short field that they gave up a touchdown on. And now these guys are out here playing and missing field goals. Bro, Commanders are outplaying the Eagles. It's wild, bro. Right now, let's just look at the box score. Before we do that, let me get this in the ticker. 5 plays, 56 yards, 1 minute and 44 seconds. That's a hell of a drive. Hell of a drive, Washington Commanders. They're outplaying the Eagles. And this is supposed to be the number 1 defense in the NFL. Jaden Daniels is doing just enough. He's doing more than enough to keep things afloat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Greg, you pretty, dog. You pretty, dog. You pretty stupid. You're pretty ugly. Team stats, box score. Jalen Hurts is 7 for 10 for 87 yards, 1 sack for 9 yards. Jaden Daniels is 12 for 21, 117 yards, and 1 touchdown. Jaden Daniels is outplaying Jalen Hurts. Am I tripping for saying that? Am I tripping? Am I wrong for saying that right now Jaden Daniels is outplaying Jalen Hurts? How do you guys feel about that statement? Is that too much? Let's get some super chats out the way. Yaz Williams, greatest of all time. Thank you, sis. Harry Johnson, you almost got me, Harry, but you ain't get me. Serenity, $9.99. Eagles are Niners East. They expect a W. Sounds familiar. Love you, coach. Go Commanders. I'm rooting for 2 upsets today. Go Bills. Y'all have a great day, y'all. Thank you, Serenity. Look, right now, 14-12. The Eagles had their chance to put this game away. They squandered it. Washington's back. And don't look now, but this is a team that plays to the bitter end. Washington is a 60-minute ball club. Eagles are getting the ball kicked off to them. Got to see what they're doing. All right, so let's go. We got 1st and 10. Eagles didn't make it a lot. They are not making it past the 30-yard line on these kickoffs. I'm noticing that. For what it's worth, it may mean a little, it may mean a lot, but I'm noticing it. All right. All right, let's go. 6:20 left in the first half. 1st and 10. Eagles get the ball at the 28-yard line. They need a good drive here. They cannot afford to screw this up. Right now, Jalen Hurts is in shotgun with Saquon Barkley flanked to his right-hand side. Dallas Goedert is on the right side. We got a slip screen. No, not a slip screen, but we got a rocket screen from Devontae Smith. For Jalen Hurts to Devontae Smith for a nice gain of 8 yards. That's 2nd and 2. That's 2nd and 2, Philadelphia on their own 36-yard line. Let's go. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. What do we got? Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. Commanders had 4 down linemen. Commanders have 7 in the box. Give the ball to Saquon Barkley. Saquon thinks about it, gets stopped. That's a nice gain of 1 yard on second and two. We got 3rd and 1. Landon Dickerson is hurt. Landon Dickerson is hobbling around. That's not good for the Eagles. Right now, we're looking at 3rd and 1. That was a 1 yard gain on 2nd and 2. 3rd and 1 for the brotherly shove. And they get it. Eagles get a 1st and 10. They're on the 38-yard line. I'm not too thrilled with this offensive game plan from the Eagles, man. I don't like it. They're moving very slow. Landon Dickerson is limping back and forth to the huddle. This is not good for the Eagles. This is only a matter of time, man. Commanders are going to get this one. Eagles look like they're ready to go home. They think they're going to get, credit for just being the Eagles. It's 1st and 10. We got offset eye. Saquon's at the top of the eye. Play action pass. Jalen Hurts is looking, can't find anybody. Barrels forward and slides forward only for a gain of 2 yards. He couldn't find anybody. Jalen Hurts can't see the field, man. 1st and 10, a scramble of 2 yards by Jalen Hurts. 2nd and 8. Jalen Hurts better do something. I don't think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. Fine, I said it, okay? Sue me. I said it. I don't think he's a good quarterback. All right, we got 2nd and 8 on Philly's 40-yard line. Jalen Hurts is at quarterback. Saquon Barkley's left on the flank to his left-hand side. Saquon gets the ball. Barrels forward. He's got room. Nice blocking by Devontae Smith down the field on Sanders still. Gain of 10 yards by Saquon Barkley. That gives, on 2nd and 8, that gives the Eagles a fresh set of downs on the 50-yard line. 1st and 10. Eagles are going, hurry up. Turn around. They give the ball to Saquon. Jalen Hurts keeps it on the RPO. Goes forward. He can't even outrun Bobby Wagner. Jalen Hurts, man. That was a gain of nothing. So we're looking at 2nd and 10 right now. That was an RPO quarterback keeper on 2nd and 10. Jalen Hurts bounces outside to the left-hand side of the field and gets chased down by Bobby Wagner for no gain. We're looking at 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line. 2nd and 10 on the 50-yard line. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. Commanders got 6 in the box. Linebackers are creeping up. And as far as Luvu and Bobby Wagner, we got to run to Saquon Barkley. Saquon gets tackled at the line of scrimmage, but past the line of scrimmage and inches forward for a nice gain of 5 yards. We're looking at 3rd and 5 on the Washington's 45-yard line. Right now, there's about 2 minutes left to go in the game. I think that the Eagles are trying to hope for a 2-minute warning. 3rd and 5, they better do something. All right, Eagles have the ball. 3rd and 5. Don't let them off the hook, Washington. They're 3rd and 4 for 3rd down conversions, though. Eagles pressure on Hurts. Hurts gets the ball out to Saquon Barkley. Incomplete pass on 4th and 5. 4th and 5. Man, good shit, Commanders. Commanders get them off the field at 3rd and 5. Commanders, pay attention. Eagles look like they do not want to give that ball away. They're going for it. The Eagles are going for it. It's 4th and 5. All right. Now I rock with you, Philly. Show me a little something. If you better than them, then take control of the game. I like this. 4th and 5. A.J. Brown goes in motion to the left-hand side of the field. That's the lockup that I want. A.J. Brown, do something. Yeah! Jalen Hurts hands the ball out to A.J. Brown. Caught! Handle business, Philly. 1st and 10 to the Baja. 36-yard gain from Jalen Hurts to A.J. Brown. Too physical. Lattimore? Ain't that supposed to be their guy? Come on, Lattimore. Clutch. 1st and 10 Philly on Washington's 14-yard line. Jalen Hurts to A.J. Brown on a fade route. Good on good to A.J. Brown for a gain of 31 yards. That was nasty. Hell of a play. Yeah, but you know what? I like that, though. Like, Philly, stop playing. You ain't about to go to the Super Bowl just waiting these dudes out. Beat them. Philly better do something. It's 2-minute warning. See what they do. Philly's got the ball at Washington's 14-yard line. That was a clutch catch. What you talking about? That was 4th and 5. That wasn't. It wasn't the catch. No, look, yo, great one. You way too into the minutia of this Purdy shit, dog. The scenario was a clutch scenario. Ergo, anything that is successful in the scenario gets awarded the term of being clutch. That was a clutch catch because he could have dropped that shit. And the first thing we'd have been saying is, dog, you were wide open. Like you did all of that and still couldn't catch the ball, A.J. Brown. It was a clutch catch. It was a clutch play. It was a clutch play. But, yo, NBA said Hurts closed his eyes on that throw. If you wish upon a star. It was a good play, though. It was a good play. 4th and 5. Get the ball down to the 14th. Yes, he was almost sacked. It was a good play. It was a good play. They blitzed on 4th down. But you can tell that they ain't worried. He wasn't almost sacked. I just saw the play again. Anyway, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 on Washington's 14-yard line. Eagles turn around at the top of the eye, give the ball to Saquon Barkley. Saquon gets stopped only for a gain of 2 yards. We're looking at 2nd and 8. Washington calls their first time out of the game. We got a commercial by AT&T. Come on, AT&T. Nobody cares. Eagles are knocking on the door. All right, let's go. Eagles have the ball. They're at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 2nd and 8 off of a 1-yard run. They're going shotgun. I don't like this. Jalen Hurts airs the ball out, finds Dallas Goedert. No good. Dallas Goedert is looking for a flag. They're not calling anything. It's 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 on Washington's 12-yard line. Come on, Philly. I don't know what you're doing, Philly. Yeah, that was a little contact. Lattimore's on Zach Ertz. A little bit of contact, but I don't agree with that. I think they need to let him play. Right now, we got 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 on Washington 12-yard line. Let's go, Philly. We got trips to the field. DeHaan Johnson comes in motion, goes to the top of the formation. We got deuces on both sides. Saquon Barkley's to the left-hand side. I think we got a false start. Oh, man. There's a flag on the play. We got 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13, 5-yard start, 5-yard false start. All right. We got 3rd and long. Washington, they're backed up to Washington's 17-yard line. Eagles are thinking about it. They're in the huddle right now. Commanders are coming out right now. What are they bringing? Commanders look like they're blitzing. They've got 4 down linemen with Balby Wagner standing over the center. 2 Luvu's over top 2. Looks like the Commanders are blitzing. Jalen Hurts snaps the ball, bails out to the right-hand side, airs the ball out. No good. Flag. Jalen Hurts goes out. The Commanders blitz, flush Jalen Hurts out to the right side of the pocket. Jalen Hurts finds Devontae Smith draped in pass defense by Lattimore in the end zone. It looked like an incomplete pass, but then he throws the flag. It looks like a late flag. They're calling pass interference in the end zone. 1st down on the 1-yard line. Philly. Pass interference in the end zone. 1st and goal. Man, hell of a break for the Eagles. Lattimore gives up clear. It was pass interference. But if you think about it, the Commanders been getting away with PI a little bit all game. The PI to Dallas Goedert was a little bit too much too, but they let him play. Right now, we got a 1st and goal on Washington's 1-yard line. Philly's got the brotherly shove formation put together. Jalen Hurts is in the middle of that, and he barrels forward. We got a touchdown, Eagles. Did the ball come out? Hold on. Something's going on. All right, so they're saying that it's a touchdown. There's flags on the play, too. There's a fight going on. Lattimore, the corner, seems to be really upset about something. A.J. Brown and Lattimore get into it, and then they blocking each other. Okay. What is Luvu doing? Your man getting yoked up, Luvu. Look at Lattimore holding cuz. Let him go. Let me go. All right, so it's a touchdown. Yeah, personal foul on Lattimore, defense number 23. Whoa! So Philly's trying to go for 2 points? Philly, take the point. No, take the PAT, Philly. So right now, all right, so let me recap for you guys. There was a score on the brotherly shove. Jalen Hurts scores. On the outside of the formation, Lattimore, the Washington corner, and A.J. Brown are going back and forth, pushing each other. All right? They're going for a 2-point conversion right now, which I think is incredibly stupid. Washington, they're up by 8. The extra point will put them up by 9, and they're going for the brotherly shove. Washington stops the brotherly shove on the 2-point conversion. He didn't get it. Philly better stop fucking around with Washington. All types of, it's like they keep getting all of this little stuff that's going to help them. And they're going to get the ball again at half once they flip the field. But Philly didn't have to go for that 2-point conversion. They could have kicked the field goal. That's not smart, Philly. Touchdown. Philly scores. I'm rocking with them. Philly scores, but that ain't the move. That ain't the move, Philly. Right now, Philly's up 20-12. Last drive, 12 plays, 72 yards, 5 minutes and 21 seconds. But I'm calling cap. I'm calling cap. Don't be fooled by that shit. There's a 31-yard play on 4th and 5 that takes up about half or at least 1/3 of this entire drive. All right. So, like, the Eagles, again, they're winning because they're the better team. Just on paper, they're the better team, right? But I have not been impressed with the Eagles' performance today. If I'm a Philly fan, I'm worried because they look disjointed. Keeping it tall, Paul. Keeping it a buck, Chuck. They look disjointed. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say that. Philly, they put together a 12-play, 72-yard drive, but they're kind of living off the high off the hog, man. I really haven't seen them like put together like any type of consistency. Jalen Hurts does not look poised. Jalen Hurts does not look like he's got any type of rhythm. Outside of AJ Brown and Zach Ertz, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like the best thing that Philly's got, the Philly looks like us last year. I'm going to be real with you. They look like us last year. Saquon Barkley is CMC, and everybody else is eating off the fact that they got their CMC. Does anybody feel me with what I'm saying right now? Do you guys see what I'm trying to say? I think like Philly got their CMC, and they're just running them in the ground. And everybody else just they get love off of being in Saquon Barkley's orbit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, again, the Commanders just can't make stupid mistakes. You know, like Lattimore getting it, like the fumble that they had earlier in the game. Lattimore gets into like this stupid spat with AJ Brown. You know, they get the defensive holding. I mean, the defensive pass interference by Lattimore. Like Washington, as much as I've been talking about Philly, Washington can't afford to make mistakes. Washington gets the ball going forward. What the fuck? Ball is out. Commanders fumble the ball on the kickoff return. I just was talking about them not shitting the bed. Philly, they're about to lap. Nichols sold. He didn't even rip the ball out. You just dropped it. Oh my God. Kickoff returner Nichols for the Commanders on the kickoff return fumbles the ball. I don't even think he passed the 30-yard line. They got to be on like the 25. Philly's got the ball. 1st and 10 on Washington's 24-yard line. If Philly scores here, it is a wrap, Cap. Philly gets the ball at the end of the half, too. Philly gets the ball coming out the second half. Jalen Hurts has the ball at shotgun at Washington's 24-yard line. Saquon Barkley is draped to his right-hand side. Devontae Smith comes in motion to the right-hand side of the formation. Play pass by Hurts. Ball out to Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert runs up the field for a gain of 7 yards. We're at 2nd and 3. We're at 2nd and 3. Philly's got the ball at the Washington 17-yard line. Jalen Hurts is in empty. Jalen Hurts is running the ball now in empty. There's a penalty. Touchdown, but I think the touchdown's nullified. There's got to be holding. Holding on Landon Dickerson. We're looking at second and 10 on 2nd and 3. Holding Bobby Wagner. Yeah, you can't hold that way, buddy. Holding. He scored, so they're going to back up to the 17-yard line or the 24. Well, they were on the 17 plus the 7, so they're going to be on the 24-yard line. 2nd and 10. Philly's got the ball on Washington's 24-yard line. Let's go. For context, Landon Dickerson is playing center. He usually plays guard. 2nd and 10. Hurts gets to the top of his drop. Oh, my God. Almost gets sacked. Now he's running out. Dude, throw the ball away. Jalen Hurts has to throw the ball away. Dude, incomplete pass short to the left by Jalen Hurts. He got flushed out of the pocket. There was nobody to be found. Look at him limping, bro. We're at 3rd and 10. Let's go, Washington. Get him off the field, man. Get him off the field, Washington. We're at 3rd and 10. There's about 57 seconds left to go in this ball game as far as the first half is concerned. All right, we're at shotgun. Jalen Hurts has got Saquon Barkley draped to his left-hand side. We got bunch trips to the left-hand side. Jahan Dotson goes in motion. Jalen Hurts gets the ball out to Saquon. Saquon gets hit hard by Sandra Steele. A flag on the play. What? How is there a flag? Sandra Steele. Hold on, where was he? Sandra Steele, that's a late hit. Come on, man, let him play. It was a late hit, but you got to let him play, man. Let him play. That's a bullshit call. Let him play. Half the distance to the goal. I can't stand it. I don't like that call. For 3rd and 10 to 1st and goal. Philly has got a rabbit's foot stuck up their ass. All the way down to Washington's 10-yard line. This is a lame-ass call, bro. Come on, man. 1st and 10. 1st and goal on the 10. 52 seconds left. Jalen Hurts has Saquon Barkley to his right-hand side. Devontae Smith comes in motion. Saquon gets the ball, bounces forward, gets to the 4-yard line. Nice gain of 6 yards on 1st and goal. We're looking at 2nd and goal on the 4-yard line. Washington calls the timeout. That's their second one of the half. Philly better do something. Let's go. What are we at? We're at 2nd and goal. We're at 2nd and goal. 43 seconds left to go in the first half. Eagles are taking their good and sweet time. Hurry up! Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. Washington has 5 down linemen. They're going 5 across the board. They give the ball to Barkley. Barkley gets touched in the backfield by Jonathan Allen. Stop for no gain. Nice slanted pressure by Jonathan Allen. Stopped immediately. That's a no gain. That's a no gain for Saquon Barkley. Washington calls a timeout, which is their 3rd of the game. So Washington has called their final timeout of the first half. We're at 3rd and goal on Washington's 4-yard line. See what we got. Washington's trying to stop the clock. Philly is up right now 20-12 on the Washington Commanders. There's been a lot of opportunities for the Philly to blow this game out, but the Commanders have shown that they are a resilient team. I really love what they bring, especially offensively. Right now, defensively, rather, the Commanders have shown a lot of grit and toughness, and they've done the best they can. Right now, they're fighting against a short field fumble off of their opening kickoff return, which resulted in a 7-play, 24-yard drive right now. The Eagles are at 3rd and goal on Washington's 4-yard line. Jalen Hurts throws the ball out to A.J. Brown. Caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Man, Eagles score. Fight. Touchdown. This game is getting blown wide open. Just for context, the Eagles get the ball at the end of the first half. So Eagles get the ball back. That's 26-12. Eagles are up by 12. No, they're up by 14. Eagles up by 14. Let's go. Eagles are about to kick the ball. Ball's up. Ball's good. 15-point game. Fumble by Nichols. Fumble by De'Ami Brown. There's been touchdowns converted off 2 turnovers. That's the story of this game. Saquon Barkley and turnovers. That's it. That's what's been about this game. The tale of this game. You know, God, man. The Commanders are outplaying the Eagles, man. It's just that they keep shooting themselves in the foot. That's the way I see it. They're shooting themselves in the foot. And right now, the Eagles getting the ball back. I am not a believer in Jalen Hurts, man. I do not think, and the penalties. They're kind of shooting themselves out of this game, man. They're killing me right now. As far as passing yards are concerned, 134 to 132. Jesus. They're right down the line. And I think that Jalen Hurts is getting outplayed by Jaden Daniels. I do. Rushing yards are just about, rushing yards 101. The Eagles have 101, but really, if you look at that one big run by Saquon, they haven't done much since. Eagles are, if you're the Commanders, you can't have turnovers. You can't have turnovers. And if you're watching this game, it is clear that Jalen Hurts, look, Jalen Hurts is the weak link of that team. It's Jalen Hurts. That offense needs another quarterback badly. First downs, 9-15, Eagles. That's even with the Commanders' first drive of the game, that 17-yard drive, that 17-play drive that they had in the first drive of the game. As far as the drives are concerned, you've had field goal with the Commanders. You've had field goal, fumble, field goal, touchdown, fumble. The 2 fumbles have resulted in touchdowns for the Eagles. Eagles have had touchdown, missed field goal, touchdown, touchdown. So right now, the Eagles are kind of just, they're front running. But they're getting outplayed by the Commanders, in my opinion. They're kicking the ball off again. Don't screw it up again, man. They're kicking the ball off. Austin Eckler's back there to catch the ball. He kneels the ball down. Commanders are going to take the ball out at the 30, which, fun fact, this is the first time that they've been able to start the ball out at the 30, start the drive at the 30-yard line. Looking at 1st and 10 for the Commanders. Score 27-12. Let's see what they do. See what we got. There's about 30 seconds left to go in this ball game in the first half. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun with Austin Ekeler to his right-hand side, finds Austin Ekeler in the flat. Austin Ekeler goes forward, runs outside of Zach Braun and Oren Burks for a gain of maybe 3 yards. We're looking at 2nd and 7. Philadelphia has taken over the ball at Washington's 33-yard line after a gain of 3 yards from Jaden Daniels to Austin Ekeler in the flat. 2nd and 7. Washington has the ball at the 33. Jaden Daniels is in empty formation. Eagles have 4 down linemen and only send 4. Finds Bates, backup tight end in the shallow void in between the hashes for a gain of 8 yards. They needed 7. They got 8. Washington has the ball and they're moving on 1st and 10. They clock the ball as soon as possible, giving them 2nd and 10 at their own 41-yard line. They're still trying to flip the field. There's a flag on the play. I think we got encroachment by Jalen Carter on the 1st and 10. He just came up and just jumped on the center and poked him in the freaking eye. That's going to be 1st and 5. Encroachment on Jalen Carter. Biotish right now, center for the Commanders right now. He looks like he's a little shaken up, getting poked in the eye. Commanders need enough to get about 35, 40 yards to be able to get a field goal out of this. Right now, Jaden Daniels is in shotgun. Commanders are at the 41-yard line. Jaden Daniels is in empty formation, gets to the top of his drop. He's taking off. Jaden Daniels is running, gets upfield and moves forward for a gain of 19 yards and gets out of bounds for 13 seconds. Hell of a play by Jaden Daniels. Scrambles for 19 yards on 1st and 5 from their own 46, flips the field and gets out of bounds at Philly's 35-yard line for a gain of 19 with 13 seconds left to go on the clock. Hell of a play, Rook. Right now, you're looking at a 50-yard plus field goal if they had to do it right away. Redskins, wow. Commanders have the ball 1st and 10 on Philly's 35-yard line. Philly wants to think about it and take a timeout. They're taking the second timeout. They're taking the second timeout of the game on the first half. 13 seconds. Nick Sirianni is visibly annoyed. Right now, Commanders have taken the ball over at their own 30. They got a gain of 8 yards to Zach Ertz. They got an encroachment play of 5 yards, and then they just got a 19-yard scramble by Jaden Daniels. The drive is at 4 plays, 46 yards, and 33 seconds, with 6 seconds left to go in the first half. Jaden Daniels has just rushed for 19 yards and got out of bounds for the Commanders to have the ball 1st and 10 on Philly's 35-yard line. They're trying to get some more yards to get a quick field goal in before they have to give the ball back to Philly after the first half. Jaden Daniels is in an empty formation with bunch left, finds Zach Ertz by himself and goes forward right before he steps out of bounds, and he stops the clock at 6 seconds left. Hell of a play by Jaden Daniels to get the ball out to Zach Ertz for a gain of 11 yards on 1st and 10 from Philly's 35. That takes them 1st and 10 down to Philly's 24. The Commanders have an easy field goal attempt right now for 42 yards with 2 seconds left to go in the half. Again, the Commanders are not going away. They are down by 15 points, okay? And they're going to be down by 12. They're trying to be down by 12. You love this play, but this is impressive by the Commanders. I've been more impressed. I have been more impressed with the Commanders' play in this first half than the Eagles' play. Albeit the 2 fumbles, right? Albeit the 2 fumbles, I get that. But as far as as far as just the effort, the just more heart, playing harder. Like, I got to give it to the Commanders. Zane Gonzalez, kicker for the Commanders, is backing up for a 42-yard attempt. 42 yards. Snap, hold, kick, up, good. Stole 3 points right before the half. I'll take that. They're not going anywhere, Philly. Washington's not going anywhere, Philly. Great situational football by Washington. Gotta love it, man. So right now, that's the end of the half, guys. Looks good for what I can see. Guys, Washington's got to feel good about where they at. You know what I'm saying? They just got to get the ball back. They got to get the ball back. They're right in it. They really are. The Commanders are right in it. They just got to weather this first storm, and they got to get the ball back. That's how I see it so far. So let's get to it. Right now, the way I see it is, guys, you got a game on your hands right now, okay? You got a game on your hands right now. And the way we see it right now is that the Philadelphia Eagles are up 27-15 on the Washington Commanders. And you got to love what they're doing right now on both sides of the ball. The Commanders are going slow but surely down the field, handling business, all right? And also the Eagles are doing exactly what they need to do, right? So I don't know. Do you think that the Commanders come back and turn this thing on, or what? You know what I'm saying? How do you guys feel about it thus far? Where do you stand? Right now, if we're going to bring up just what they've been giving us right now, you know, you gotta understand that the total yards is 233 to 215. Total drives is 5 drives apiece. Passing yards, 134 to 132 passing yards. And then we close out with 101 rushing yards from Philly. But you got to look at that big run from Saquon Barkley versus the 39 rushing yards from Washington. Washington, they've been behind the 8 ball, so I wouldn't expect them to be running the ball that much. But listen, this is what we have right now at halftime. Guys, you know how I get down. I'm going to take a little bit of a break to go handle some business. I'll be right back for the second half, and we'll call this out. Washington, you better handle business. Philly as well. In my opinion, Philly is getting outplayed. They're getting outplayed. They just have a better team, but they are getting outplayed, in my opinion. You guys, this is the coach coming back after halftime. Stay low. Keep your feet moving. Be back, guys. Yo, we are back. Right now, we're coming up on the second half of the NFC Championship game versus the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. And we got to see what this is looking like. Like right now, I've had a chance to just think about the game a little bit. And really, if you think about it, this game has come down to 2 fumbles. Philly's got 14 points off turnovers. They're up by they you know what I'm saying? They're up by 12. They got 14 points off turnovers. You know what I'm saying? So right now, the way I see it is that the Commanders have put themselves in a hole. And really, they've outplayed the Eagles. The Eagles have really just capitalized off mistakes, you know, and that's what winning teams do, right? For any Philly fans in the chat, that's what winning teams do. We get it. But as far as I'm seeing, man, I just think Eagles just had better players, man. You know what I'm saying? They for Frisco, I'm just saying, you guys think that the Eagles are playing their best right now? You honestly believe that? Hurts has been making good throws under pressure. I'm going to always highlight your comments, great one. I ain't never going to push down on you. Look, dog, I don't think Jalen Hurts has really done that much. I mean, he threw a wide open pass to A.J. Brown, okay? Like, come on, man. Like, what throws has he made? He threw a fade route to A.J. Brown. Congratulations. It was a clutch throw. I'll keep the same energy because I thought it was a clutch catch as well. But come on, man. Come on, man. We ain't got to be always putting 20 on 10. Jalen Hurts he's been basic. And this is, dog, how could I not keep the same energy that I keep for Brock? If I look at Brock and say, yeah, he had a good day. It wasn't spectacular. He had a good day. I got to keep the same energy. Jalen Hurts has not impressed me. Just keeping it real. Right now, the Commanders just smacked the hell out of Shipley, but he held onto the ball, so it's not really a flex. Eagles are about to take the ball over at the 30-yard line. I'm just being real, bro. Like, Jalen Hurts is mid. He's mid, bro. I think Brock Purdy is better than Jalen Hurts. I'm being honest. Right now, the Eagles are about to take the ball over. They're at the 30-yard line. That's true. I give you that, Mikey B. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'm saying Shipley got tattooed on that run back, but look, I'm just being honest, man. Like, for all of the stuff where it's like, I'm like, man, I don't think Brock's better than this guy and all of that. And I don't really like doing the comparing. But when it comes to dudes who I feel that Brock is like hands down better than, especially guys like, I'm sorry, Brock is better than Jalen Hurts. The ball gets out on time. All right, anyway, Landon Dickerson is out right now. Kenneth Gainwell looks like he's limping out. I'm going to tell you right now, don't think now, but the Eagles might shit the bed. The Eagles may shit the bed. It's 1st and 10. Jurgens is playing. Jurgens is back. Jurgens is back in at center with Landon Dickerson down. What the hell? Can you even do that? Jalen Hurts keeps the ball on the RPO, runs all the way outside, and gets pushed out of bounds for a loss of 2 yards. I'm just being, Jalen Hurts is nursing a knee injury too, so I'm being fair, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not really too impressed with like what the Eagles do offensively. They're just big as hell. Right now, we're looking at 2nd and 12 with a loss of 2 by Jalen Hurts. Look, Our team isn't in the playoffs, so we can talk as much shit as we want. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk. 2nd and 12. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. Saquon is next to him. Hurts is at the top, sacked. 2 sacks. That's Dorrance Armstrong, sorry. Dorrance Armstrong comes through with the sack. A loss of 7 yards. It's 3rd and 19. All right. Keep messing around, Philly. It's 3rd and 19. If the Commanders come out and get a stop and a score, it is anybody's ball game. The Commanders are built to play to the bitter end. The Eagles do not look like that. While they're up, Jalen Hurts gets a now route out to Dallas Goedert, which is come on, man, that's a high percentage throw, bro. That's not Jalen Hurts dicing them up. All right, anybody can throw that. I could throw that from here. Jalen Hurts with a now route to Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert takes it for 9 yards off of 3rd and 19, 4th and 10. They got this 4th and 10 on Philly's 31-yard line. Philly's out to punt the ball. I agree with this 100%. The Eagles want to keep it on their feet. They don't want to go to the ground. The Eagles want to keep it. They want to fight. They want to have this fight standing up the whole way. The Commanders want this ground. They want to go to the ground. I'm telling you, squandered opportunity right now. Punt. Eagles have a 3-play, 0-yard drive for 2 minutes and 21 seconds. What, yo? Let the Commanders come out and score. If you're the Commanders, you've done everything. You've done everything to keep them in the game. 2 fumbles, right? The pass interference in the end zone. You know, you've kind of stunk up the bed, bro. Like right now, you playing with house money. There's no pressure on the Commanders. I want the Commanders to beat the Eagles because I think the Eagles are frauds. They don't play hard, at least on offense. And I think Jalen Hurts is mid. Sue me. Let's talk now. You wanted to talk? Let's talk now. He is, dog. I think Jalen Hurts is like, you know, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm gonna just keep it to his play. I just think that he's limited. He doesn't see the field. You know, all of his best throws are like schemed open to a spot or a space. You know what I'm saying? And you're throwing to AJ Brown. Hello. You're throwing to Devontae Smith. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? And the Eagles are way too vanilla on defense too. Defense, like they're gonna have to win this game. If the nine, okay, so let's do like a case study, guys. Let's have a thought exercise. So, if the Eagles are Niners East from last year or the year before, then we know that the true part of the Eagles that's special is their defense. It's not their offense. It's their defense that actually wins them games. So right now, the Eagles have been sitting back way too much. They have been sitting back, chilling. They got to go get Jaden Daniels. They got to dial some shit up. You know what I'm saying? First play, 1st and 10. Jaden Daniels gives the ball to Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson barrels forward for a gain of 2 yards. We're looking at 2nd and 8. Washington at their own 28-yard line. Washington's moving fast. They're on the bullshit. I love it when they go this tempo. 2nd and 8. Jaden Daniels is in empty on the 28-yard line. Backs up. Oh, we got a blitz by Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis comes down with a sack. We got a sack of Jaden Daniels. They weren't even blitzing on that play. Jordan Davis barrels forward past the guard for a nice sack of 12 yards. 3rd and 20. Oh, just throws my boy. 3rd and 20. Watch 3rd and 20 on Washington's 16-yard line. Jaden Daniels again, empty set, 5 wide. Backs up, screen to Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler jukes forward, tackled and swarmed immediately. Gain of 7 yards. We're at 4th and 13. Washington's 23-yard line. Drive dead. Great sack by Jordan Davis. Fourth and 13. That is an unusual sack from Jordan Davis. Tressway punts the ball off. Returned by Cooper DeJean. DeJean goes forward for a nice gain of maybe 5 to 7 yards. Jordan Davis. Where the hell is, there he is. Jordan Davis only has 1 sack on the season. 1 sack on the season. A timely sack by Jordan Davis for a 12-yard loss on 2nd and 8. Backs the Commanders up to their own 16-yard line and kills the drive. 3 plays, -3 yards, 1 minute and 52-second drive. Hey, man, Eagles defense is bailing them out and the Redskins turnovers. I'll tell you that. That was a nasty move by Jordan Davis, man. I can't wait till we get D tackles like that again. Hey. So let me ask y'all, let me sneak some Niners stuff in here. Do you guys think that we should pick Javon Kinlaw back up again? Let me know. For the right price, though. And obviously not as a starter, but like as a depth guy. Do you think that, you guys think that we could get Javon Kinlaw again? Just want to know. All right, so Mikey B says no. Caesar says nah. Okay. I'm tripping. My bad. Forget I said anything. You know what I'm saying? Let's just skip it. Not a big deal. Paul Cather said, what? Paul said, what? Hell no. Rob Ho says, no, he has passion. I got a feeling that people who are just watching me and not even commenting are like, let me get this dumbass together. Hold on. Hell no, coach. It's throwing their phone back across the room. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm gonna chill, y'all. I'm gonna chill. Now, I would take, listen, one of the things about us when we were very good is that, I know, Drippy, my bad, is that our defensive line had depth. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking to that depth. That's all I'm saying, right? So, look, we're at 1st and 10, guys. We're at 1st and 10. Eagles are taking the ball over at the 42-yard line, their own 42-yard line. Jalen Hurts backs up at the top of the drop, finds A.J. Brown all by himself for a nice gain of 16 yards. All right, he was about to get sacked. You know what I'm saying? He was about to get sacked, but you know what I'm saying? It was a good comeback route. Good comeback route. 1st and 10, gain of 16. Eagles have gone to Washington's 42-yard line with that gain. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun, gives the ball, RPO, flips the ball out to Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert bails for a gain of 7 yards. Come on, y'all. Do you see the offense that they putting together for Jalen Hurts? Like, really? Come on, man. His playbook must be in crayon. Come on, man. Like, you see what they're asking Jalen Hurts to do, bro? I'm just being honest. It's a good drop, good gain. 2nd and 3. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. Gets to the top of his drop, airs the ball out, finds Dallas Goedert all by himself for a gain of 26 yards up the left hash. Awesome throw, awesome catch on 2nd and 3. That's a gain of 26 yards. On 2nd and 3, we got 1st and goal on Washington's 9-yard line. I don't know, man. Washington may not have enough right here, dog. Here we go. Eagles got the ball at the 9-yard line. Washington looks confused. They're just standing there flat-footed. Jalen Hurts comes up to the line of scrimmage, talks to the offensive line. They're getting it together. Hikes for the ball. 4 seconds left. Jalen Hurts runs up the middle for the field. Goes forward. Touchdown. Touchdown, Eagles. And he does the gritty and throws the ball into the field. 33-15. KO. Hey, man, this game is getting ugly. This game is getting ugly. This is the comment of the stream. This is the comment of the stream right here. Apparently, if you have a good offensive line, you go to Super Bowls. What a concept. Who would have thunk it? Extra point for the Eagles is up. Good. Right now, man, Eagles are looking good. They're going to the bowl, dog. It's 34-15. But don't think about, but hold on, man. Hold on. I'm not giving up yet. There's still a lot of football left. There's a lot of football left. That's all I'm saying. That the whole third quarter is like, put it like this. If the Commanders come back and put together a scoring drive, they got to score quick now, though. So now they're up against it. They've got to score twice in this quarter, or at least once. And they got to score at least 3 times in the fourth. Anyway, but they got to score. So if they get a quick score here, maybe a quick field goal, get a stop and come back, it's an uphill battle. Let's just say that. It's an uphill battle, but the game isn't necessarily over. It's not over. Right? Jaden Daniels has got to turn it up, though. I'm here in the nation's capital, dog. I'm right here in D.C. So, hey, touchdown drive. Let's put the drive in the drive ticker. 4 plays, 58 yards, 1 minute and 59 seconds. That was like a hot knife through butter. I ain't gonna lie. That was a smooth drive. Commanders kind of got out coached on that drive. Plays were wide open. Hold on, guys. Man, it's not over. The game is far from over, guys. There's a lot of game left. All right, we got 8 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Commanders are about to get the ball back. And for what it's worth, the Eagles defense, they really can't keep up with the Commanders. Jaden Daniels is going to have to show more, though. I hate to do it to you, Rook, right? But sharks are born swimming, kid. You got to get outside. You got to play outside of yourself now. It's not enough for you to take advantage of pockets in the game. You got to transcend the game. They're trying to go to the bowl. Yeah, they are so us last year. Saquon Barkley is so Christian McCaffrey right now. The Commanders are getting outcoached on defense. Yeah, they had a weak schedule. If we being real, the Commanders had a very weak schedule this year. They really didn't beat anybody of note until they until they got to the playoffs. Honestly, they beat Tampa, they beat Detroit in Detroit. That's their most impressive win of the season, in my opinion. You know, but they've got a lot of promise, man. They got 96 million. They got a quarterback. Let's just say that. So they're clipping on a level that the Niners. Let me chill. They got their quarterback. Jaden Daniels backs up to throw in 5 wide, gets the ball out, finds Diami Brown for a nice gain of 12 yards. That was a nice throw by Jaden Daniels. Founds Diami Brown for a gain of 12 yards. That's a 1st and 10 by Washington. That's a 1st and 10 for Washington on their own 42-yard line, starting from the 30. Jaden Daniels is in pistol formation with Brian Robinson at the top. Brian Robinson gets the ball, ekes forward for a nice gain of 6 yards. Looks like Jalen Carter's down too. I'm telling you guys, this game is not over. Jalen Carter's down. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all better stop playing with the football gods. Jalen Carter's down. That was a gain of 6 yards on 1st and 10. We're looking at 2nd and 4. Jalen Carter is a stud. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you can't stop the Brian Robinson and Austin Eckler, these boys, they'll play off of each other. But Nakobe Dean is down. You got Oren Burks playing. You got who's the other guy? Reed Blankenship. He's playing. He's in right now. If you're looking at defensively, what the Eagles got right now, if Jalen Carter's got down, you got Thomas Booker coming in. Thomas Booker the 4th coming in, and I don't know that guy. Okay, so all right, let's see what this game is about. It's not over. This game is far from over. I don't know the odds on the Commanders making a comeback. I don't know necessarily. But I will say that this is a team that they've won 6 games by 1 to 2 points, the Commanders, or 1 score. They have 6 games where they've won by at least 1 score. All right? They've got games where they've come back and won. You know, this is the Commanders team that came back and won on a doinked in field goal versus the Bucks. This is the Commanders team that won off of a Hail Mary attempt by versus the Bears. They're young and they're a little naive enough not to really know where they are. So, hey, Commanders right now, they are a live dog. Don't start 187, bro. Don't start. Eagles should pull this win out. They should. But all I'm saying is that, you know, there's a lot of football to play. The Eagles have to score again. I don't think that if the Eagles just don't I don't think the Eagles have to score again because I believe that the Commanders were going to keep scoring. The Commanders are going to score. Jalen Carter looks like he's okay. Here we go. Jaden Daniels has the ball at 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun. The Eagles are bringing 4. No blitz. There's a flag on the play, but the ball's out to Zach Ertz. Oh, to Zach Ertz for a nice gain of 21 yards. That looked like a late hit by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Hell of a throw by JD5, man. Perfect ball. puts the ball out, finds Zach Ertz for 21 yards on 2nd and 4. That's 1st and 10 on Philadelphia's 31-yard line. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun. Byron Robinson is flanked to his left-hand side. The Eagles are blitzing. Byron Robinson gets the ball, runs into Zach Braun immediately after a 2-yard gain. Closed off by Orrin Burks. That's a nice gain of maybe 5 yards. We're looking at 2nd and 6. Jaden Daniels is at 2nd and 6. Byron Robinson's flaked on his right-hand side. Eagles have 3 down linemen, but they're blitzing. Drop 1 D lineman. Oh, to that lineman side. Jaden Daniels is cold. The Eagles dropped the lineman and brought a linebacker. The flip side of where the lineman dropped to is where Jaden Daniels found the open receiver underneath. That was nice read recognition by Jaden Daniels for a nice gain of 8 yards. We're looking at 1st and 10 by the Commanders on Philadelphia's 19-yard line. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun with Brian Robinson to his right-hand side. Philly looks to be only having 3 down linemen. Nope, they bring 4. Jaden Daniels immediately pulls the ball down the run, gets up and gets down. That's a flag. Reed Blankenship runs into Jaden Daniels, hits him while he's on the ground. That's a gain by Jaden Daniels up the middle for 7 yards off of 1st and 10. We're looking at 2nd and 3. Commanders have the ball on Philadelphia's 12-yard line. They're still driving the ball. We got 8 plays, 70 yards, 3 minutes and 57 seconds. I'm going to tell you, man, the Commanders are going to score. It's 2nd and 3. Jaden Daniels is at shotgun. Zach Ertz comes in. No, Bates, backup tight end, comes in bluff blitz. They turn around, gives the ball to. They give the ball to, is that Brian Robinson or Austin Eckler? Brian Robinson. C.J. Gardner-Johnson comes in and wallops his ass. That's a hell of a hit by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. We're looking at 3rd and 1, only a gain of 1. 3rd and 1. Commanders have the ball at Philadelphia's 10-yard line. Jaden Daniels goes for RPO. He takes it himself, reverses field, gets upfield, and scores. Takes it in himself. Jaden Daniels scores on the ground and still dances. Good job, JD. JD scores. Touchdown. Speed option. And they going for 2. If they go for 2, they're only going to be down by 2 scores, bro. This game is not over, bro. I'm trying to tell you guys. Commanders are going for 2. If they go for 2, they're down by 11. No. Yeah, if they go for 2, they're down by 11. Jaden Daniels in pistol formation. Daniels gets the ball, airs the ball out. Caught! Zacchaeus! 2-point successful. Dog. $23. The Commanders are not going anywhere, bro. The Eagles better score. It's a whole quarter to go. I'm trying to tell. Yo, I know ball, bro. The Commanders are outplaying the Eagles. They're just those fumbles hurt everything. The Eagles better score, bro. The Eagles better score. Hey, Eagles.
Fight.
You better get it together. Hell of a drive. 8 plays, 70 yards, 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Dude. What are we looking at? The pass to Zacchaeus, the 2-point conversion was nasty. Then you had Jaden Daniels hitting Zach Ertz for 21 yards on 2nd and 4. Nasty. The 12-yard run by Jaden Daniels. Hey, man. The Commanders aren't going anywhere. And I think that they're calling the Eagles' bluff. I think the Commanders are calling the Eagles' bluff. And you know what? Not for nothing. The Commanders do not look worried. They don't look like they're panicking. I believe that the Commanders are know that, yeah, we're better than you guys. We can play you guys. You guys have a better team, but we can outplay you guys. This is the third time the Commanders and the Eagles have seen each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. I love it. Commanders are a live dog. I called them. I have them winning this game. I'm going to put the latest drive in the ticker. I'm going to look at the box score just to see how the game has been falling out. So box score, Jalen Hurts, 16 for 22, 199 yards. Jaden Daniels, 19 for 28, 187 in a touchdown. They've both been sacked twice. Oh, they're saying that they got linemen downfield on the 2-point conversion. Sirianni's pissed off about it. Let's go. We got a nice run back from Isaiah Rodgers. Let's go. Eagles taking the ball over at the 31-yard line. Eagles are down. Eagles are up 11 points. There's 4 minutes. Four minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half. I mean, in the third quarter. It's 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line. Jalen Hurts is his shotgun with Saquon Barkley flanked to his left-hand side. We got condensed bunch to the left-hand side of the formation. Devontae Smith goes in motion. Oh, my God. Dude, Saquon Barkley got the ball, and I swear to God, that had to be – was that Jonathan Allen in the backfield? Dog, did you see that crazy-ass jump cut by Saquon in the backfield, dog? Oh, my God. That was the nastiest 5-yard gain I've seen this year. Anyway, 2nd and 5. Jalen Hurts backs up in shotgun to pass the ball. He's baking the cake, slips, reverses, gets the ball off, throws the ball incomplete. Man, dude, don't get me started, bro. Incomplete pass by Jalen Hurts on 2nd and 5. 3rd and 5. We got 3rd and 5. Philly 3rd and 5 on the 36-yard line. First play of the drive, we had a 5-yard run by Saquon. Second play of the drive, we had a flush out and an incomplete thrown away ball by Jalen Hurts. We're at 3rd and 5 of Philadelphia's 36-yard line. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun with Saquon Barkley to his left-hand side. We got a bunch with Dehan Johnson who breaks the bunch. Commanders are blitzing. Oh, Jalen Hurts finds Devontae Smith for a first down. You know what? I've been low-key hating on Jalen Hurts all game. That was impressive. Jalen Hurts got the ball out during the blitz, found Devontae Smith. Commanders brought 2 for 6 guys. They only had 5 to keep in and throw, so there was one overhanging blitzer. Jalen Hurts got the ball and found Devontae Smith immediately for a gain of 11 yards on 3rd and 5. We got 1st and 10 on Philadelphia's 47-yard line. Nice throw by Jalen Hurts. I got to keep it 100. 1st and 10, Jalen Hurts is in shotgun, throws the ball to Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert gets forward, barrels forward for another first down. They needed 10, they got 11. That's a 1st and 10 by Philadelphia, taking their ball from the 47 all the way into Washington's 42-yard line. They flipped the field with that one, baby. Eagles are going up tempo. I don't know why, but right now it's 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts has the ball. Jalen Hurts reverses field. What is Jalen Hurts? This is the stuff I be talking about with this dude. Like, what is Jalen Hurts doing? Like, I don't even know how to call that play. Does anybody else who's seen this play know what the hell Jalen Hurts was doing? What is he doing? It's 2nd and 10. Jalen Hurts just did something. I don't know what that was. All right. So anyway, Jalen Hurts is under center. All right. It's 2nd and 10 on Washington's 42-yard line. He gives a short toss to the bunch side to Saquon. Saquon barrels forward. Oh, gives a nice little left-right. Tries to juke the defender, but runs out of steam. Looks like he hurt his leg on that play as well. Kind of smacking his quad. Gets up for a nice gain of 5 yards. It's 3rd and 5 on Washington's 37-yard line. I don't know what the Eagles are doing. It's 3rd and 5. Eagles are thinking about it. Jalen Hurts comes up to change the play. He literally has his hands up like he doesn't know what the hell's going on. Eagles blitz. Oh, my God. Commanders blitz. Louvu comes in. Barrels down on 3rd and 5. Nice play. Loss of 3 downs. Louvu just blows up the offensive line. Hell of a play by Louvu. He damn near takes the handoff from Jalen Hurts to Saquon Barkley. Great play by Louvu. Don't look now, but the Commanders are about to get in that ass. I'm trying to tell you. Frankie Louvu with a hell of a stop. That stops the drive for a 7-play, 29-yard drive, 3rd and 27. Eagles punt the ball off. Oh, my God, with a nice save. Punching the ball from out of bounds to get back into the field of play. They've downed the ball at the 5-yard line. Hell of a punt. Hell of a punt. I don't even think that went 5 yards. It's a touchback. 22 touched the goal line and touched the ball. I think you have to come from inside the field of play to touch the ball. You can't touch the end zone and then touch the ball. So that play was nullified. But Frankie Louvu with a hell of a play to come in on 3rd and 5 to stop that play for a loss of 3 yards against the Eagles. We've got a punt that comes out to the 20-yard line. The Washington Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun. Play pass to Austin Eckler, finds Bates, finds Zach Ertz for a hell of a throw for a 16-yard gain. 1st and 10 on Washington's 36-yard line. This kid is not nasty. You mean to tell me that this kid ain't playing better than Jalen Hurts? You are bugging. JD5 is at shotgun. Jaden Daniels backs up. Ball's out. Tipped. Incomplete. Incomplete pass intended for Terry McLaurin on 1st and 10 from Washington's 36-yard line. We've got 2nd and 10 from Washington's 36-yard line. Right now, it looks like Cliff Kingsbury and Jaden Daniels are about to cook some shit up. They look inspired. Jaden Daniels has Austin Eckler to his left-hand side, moves him over to his right-hand side. You've got 3 receivers. You got a trip side. You got a trip side to the right-hand side of the formation. Jaden Daniels finds Zach Ertz, but Zach Ertz drops the ball. They're singling out Oren Burks. That's an incomplete pass, short pass to Jaden Daniels, intended for Zach Ertz. Defender was Oren Burks with the incomplete pass on 2nd and 10. Now we're looking at 3rd and 10. He's got to catch those balls, though. That was a wide open pass. 3rd and 10 for Washington's 36-yard line. Jaden Daniels is in empty. They letting the young boy cook. Jaden Daniels is in empty. 3rd and 10 on Washington's 36-yard line. The Eagles have 3 down linemen. They've got 4. Eagles send 5 on a blitz. Jaden Daniels gets the ball out. Finds Zach Ertz for a gain of 13 yards. Strike. The young boy is delivering. Jaden Daniels on 3rd and 10. Gain of 13. 1st and 10 on Washington's 49-yard line. Jaden Daniels is balling. Jaden Daniels gets the ball to the top of his drop, finds Austin Ekeler. Austin Ekeler drops the ball! What the fuck? Austin Ekeler with the 3rd fumble of the game. Hold on, wait a minute. Body has the offensive lineman has the ball. Hold on. What? Tyler Biadasz has the ball. They signaled that it was Eagles football. Hold on. So Austin Ekeler catches the ball. He gets up to go make more yardage. Stay on the ground, bro. Washington doing too much. Oren Burks comes through with the forced fumble. Oren Burks coming through with the faithful. Austin Ekeler tries to get up the field on a 2nd attempt. Short pass by Jaden Daniels to Austin Ekeler. Austin Ekeler catches the pass, falls on the ground, and gets back up to get greedy and get more yards. Ball is punched out. Eagles have the ball. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. Play pass to Saquon Barkley. Short pass to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown gets the ball, runs up the field for at least a gain of 20 yards. 1st and 10 Philly. Wow. And now, just like that, it's the end of the 3rd quarter. The Washington Commanders just don't know how to be winners. They don't know how to be winners yet. They got to learn how to win. And this is okay. If you're a Commanders fan, I know you are gutted right now. But this is a team and a franchise, quite frankly, who is playing outside of their body. Okay? They have a brand new GM. They've got a brand new ownership group. They got a brand new QB. And quite frankly, they're rekindling their culture, and they have a brand new ethos and a methodology. This right here is a crossroads for the Commanders. This is a crossroads where they got to understand that this is just a blip on the map, and they got to learn how to win. They got to learn how to win. Okay? Without Jaden, I agree with this. You got a quarterback. You got a quarterback. That is half the battle. All right? So the Commanders, they have let the Eagles win this game. The Eagles have not outplayed the Commanders. Quite frankly, I think that it's been the other way around. I think that the Eagles have been outcoached on defense. They are thoroughly getting outcoached. But the Commanders are shooting themselves in the foot. I'm not shooting the Eagles no bail. And low key, the game is still not over. Low key. The game still ain't over. But I'm not shooting the Eagles bail, bro. Like they still are. The Eagles are just capitalizing off of these horrible mistakes. Yeah. Austin Ekeler killed me. Like, I thought that this was going to be a game. The Commanders are kind of shit in the bed. They're kind of making this a bad game, too. Not for nothing. They're really making this a bad game. All of these mistakes, man. They don't know how to win yet. They're not a winning franchise. The Commanders haven't won anything in decades. You know what I'm saying? And the Eagles are just simply capitalizing off their mistakes. That's really what it is. This game is boring as hell, too. I will tell you that. I got everything in my right mind to get off of here, make a quick thumbnail, and call the Chiefs game, because this game has been a stinker. All right, Jalen Hurts and the Eagles take over at the 32-yard line. Washington's 32-yard line. There's a right-in push for Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert for 9 yards. That's a 2nd and 1 on Washington's 23-yard line. Second and 1. Washington's on their 23. Philadelphia's on Washington's 23-yard line. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun with Saquon Barkley flanked to his right-hand side. Jalen Hurts turns around, gives the ball to Saquon Barkley, and Saquon Barkley bounces outside, finds a scheme, gets out, falls right at the 2-yard line. Philly's been working with short fields all game. Saquon Barkley just runs for another gain of 21 yards on 2nd and 1. Saquon Barkley he's a dog, man. He's a dog. And honestly, these are some of the things that we're looking at, the brotherly shove right now with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts tries to get in, but there's no good. It's no good. We're looking at a penalty on the far side of the field. They're saying that Washington was on the other side, or was offsides. Yeah. They're saying that it's offsides. But guys, really, the player of the game, the guy who's done everything right now, is just Austin Eckler. He's been the guy, in my opinion. And really, he's all-purpose back, strong runner, power in both legs, elite vision, stays balanced with the line of scrimmage. His last rep is as strong as his first rep, and he's got stamina. Right now, there's a penalty right now. There was an encroachment, but there's a flag on the play. But this is why the Eagles are so special. This guy right here. Right here. And you love to see what they're doing. But for me, if you really look at it, most of the players that are going to do things for you, where you're going to be able to handle business and see what's going on, is Jaden. I think Jaden did a hell of a job. I think Jaden did a hell of a job today. But right now, it was worth the shot. But this game is kind of a stinker, bro. Kind of a stinker. But you love what Saquon gave us today. Outside of that, Eagles are about to score. They're sitting here at the 1-yard line. We got encroachment both times by Frankie Louvu. It's kind of becoming a little bit of a laugher. But we'll see what they're going to do on defense. We'll see. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. We got another. What is Frankie Louvu doing? That's 3 times in a row. There's nothing to lose on the encroachment. And this is why the Commanders are losing this game. Like, All right, so we're trying this again. It's 2nd and goal. The Eagles are trying to get the ball out. We got to jump. We got so many. We got another encroachment. Golly. How many more encroachments are we going to have? This is the 4th encroachment in a row. Why did I call this game? Can we just get this over with? All right, we got an encroachment. What? Hold on. You can award a score? I didn't know that was, I didn't know that's a thing. A palpably unfair act is what it is defined as if you are trying to hinder a score through the rules being broken. Right now, the Commanders have had 4 encroachments in a row. And let's see if they're gonna do it again. We may get Super Bowl, we may get NFC Championship history. And they scored. This game is embarrassing. Eagles scored. Finally. If the Eagles go to the Super Bowl, I'm rooting for, I know that I'm an NFC guy. I know that I'm an NFC guy, but I will never root for the Eagles. Like, yo, I want the Eagles to lose so bad in the next 2 weeks, whoever they play. This is so weak. This is so weak. 5 plays, 51 yards, 2 minutes and 58 seconds. And they really think that they did something. Whoever wins in the AFC is winning the Super Bowl. That was a very embarrassing series of events. That was bad. They out here embarrassing the NFC East. The NFC East is out here embarrassing the NFC as a whole. Embarrassing. They're just embarrassing the NFC. The Bills and the Chiefs have got to be peeking at this game like, this is what they're doing over there? The AFC Championship game is about to be lit because they know that they're playing for the winner. That is going to be the game of all games. After they seen this game, great one, stop. 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 Don't do it. No, you wrong. Jalen Hurts. This ain't even David. Is Washington a formidable foe, bro? I'm shooting Bell for Washington now. It just doesn't feel good. This game is not competitive in my eyes. They're just capitalizing off of 3 turnovers. They got 21 points in fumbles. They do. The Commanders should walk out of this game with their head held high. This is not like an ass whooping. This is you keep falling over yourself, and the Eagles are forced to just take advantage of what you're doing right now. That's what this is. I wouldn't say that I don't even feel like the Commanders are getting outplayed. Let's get to some super chats because I'm tripping right now. Serenity 499. Jalen definitely has bad days. He was my main fantasy QB and was inconsistent. Okay. Joseph Umberg, 199. Another Eagles Super Bowl. Chiefs win. Boring. Exactly. If we get another Chiefs Eagles Super Bowl, the Chiefs are going to beat the Eagles because Jalen Hurts is going to get singled out by Scangarello. I'm going to tell you that right now. Spags is going to get his ass. I said Scangarello. Spagnolo. Sorry. Washington's taking the ball over at their own 30-yard line. Let's get back to the game, guys. They're down 41-23. 12 minutes and change left. Washington has got to get some corners. Washington's got it. You know what Washington needs? Washington needs some edge rushers too. They got to get some guys that get to the quarterback. They're a little off. They need some safeties. They need some linebackers. Washington needs a lot. But they got their quarterback. They got a good run game. They're going to be all right. Jaden Daniels is taking over at the 30-yard line. He's in shotgun. Eagles are bringing 4, closing in on Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels throws the ball away to live to see another down. We're at 2nd and 10. Washington's still on their 30-yard line. We got 12-18 left to go in the game. Fourth quarter in the game. The Washington Commanders are down 41-23 against the Philadelphia Eagles. Right now, they have the ball on Washington's 30-yard line at 2nd and 10. Jaden Daniels and the rest of the offense are kind of standing around at the line of scrimmage. They're not huddling up or anything. They were looking for intentional grounding. No call on intentional grounding. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get the play clock going. Wind it. All right. Jaden's is at empty. He's got 3x2 to the right. He's got 3x2. Oh, he's got quads. 4x1. 4x1 to the field. Jaden Daniels backs up, comes forward. He's on the move, airs the ball out over the outstretched arms of Zach Ertz. That's an incomplete pass. We're looking at 3rd and 10 from Washington's 30-yard line. Jalen Carter has been whooping ass. He's inside right now. Body yachts. Hey, man, body yaddy, 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 yaddy. He got to get that thing together. That center just got his ass whipped by Jalen Carter, flushed out Jaden Daniels from the pocket. Right now, Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders are at their own 30-yard line in shotgun with Brian Robertson flanked to the left-hand side of JD5. JD backs up for a one-step drop, airs the ball out to Jamison Crowder. No good. Catches the ball, but stopped immediately for a gain of 4 yards. We're looking at 4th and 6. I think they made not yet. Not yet. Philly is going for it. Okay, they're going for it. I was just about to say, I think it's time for them to start going for it. And they're going for it. They got to score right now. Wind it. There's about 11 minutes left to go in the game. Washington Commanders have the ball on 4th and 6 at their own 34-yard line. This is pretty much the game right here. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun with Brian Robinson flanked to his right-hand side. Eagles bring 4. Finds Austin Eric. Zach Ertz. Out route by Zach Ertz. JD Daniels finds him. First and 10 on Washington's 42-yard line. Washington's going hurry up. Throws the ball to Jamison Crowder. Jamison Crowder puts his hand up with the ball behind him, and the ball falls to the ground, going on 2nd and 10. That ball almost looked like it was going to get picked off. The pass that Jaden Daniels just threw to Jamison Crowder. We got 3x2, 3x1. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun. Washington is at their own 41-yard line. He gives the ball to Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler gets smacked. Gets smacked behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1 on 2nd and 10. We've got 3rd and 10. Clock's rocking. They're trying to find something on offense. Washington looks like they're kind of out of sorts right now. They look a little confused. They're trying to go hurry up, but it doesn't look like they know what play they're running next. What's emblematic of that is that they're getting to the line and just standing around. It's 3rd and 10. Jaden Daniels gets the ball out. That's played. The ball was supposed to go out to McCaffrey. He got there way too soon. I thought that was pass interference on McCaffrey. Luke McCaffrey. Darius Slay came in on defense on Luke McCaffrey for a comeback route on 3rd and 11. No good. It's 4th and 11. The Commanders are going for it again. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun with Austin Eckler to his right-hand side. 4th and 11. Gets flushed to the right side of the pocket. Sacked by Nolan Smith. Jaden Daniels is sacked by Nolan Smith for a loss of 9 yards. Turnover on downs. 4th and 11. Turnover on downs. Eagles get the ball 1st and 10 at Washington's 31-yard line. The Eagles are so cooked. I am so hating on the Eagles right now. This is how they go. This is what they do. I'm hating on the Eagles. This is how they go to the Super Bowl. Ew. Guys, okay, so look. I can't do the AFC Championship game, guys, because I have engagements to do. I got work to do, honestly. I got stuff to do. So as soon as this game is off, I have to do some real work, all right? YouTube is not enough money to be making no living off of. Trust me. So we are just, I just got to do this game because I don't want to be disingenuous, guys. I'm not going to do the next game. But I'm going to do the Super Bowl. I'm going to do the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But work is overrated. It's very overrated. But they got this weird thing called a compensation model where what they give you allows you to, make a living. All right. So what I'll do, you know what? I may do that. I may hop in and do the 4th quarter. I may do that. So, hey, Eagles take the ball over at Washington's 25-yard line. They're giving the ball to Saquon Barkley. The worst thing that could happen right now is if, God forbid, if there was an injury. Right? God forbid. So, I would hate for, they print money in DC. They just don't hand it out to us. But I want everybody, for right now that the game is kind of a foregone conclusion, I don't want any major injuries. I want these guys to get out good. Ty, email me. Email me on my YouTube channel. I'll talk to you about it. Hurts airs the ball out, tries to find Dallas Goedert, incomplete pass. There's a penalty. They called a penalty on Chin, on Jeremy Chin. Jeremy Chin is guarding Dallas Goedert on one-on-one, coming down the right side of the field. They call pass interference. That's another. Hold on, wait a minute. Wasn't there another pass interference that put the Eagles in the end zone earlier in this game? This is the second pass interference that puts them in the end zone. Now the Eagles are cooked. I gotta change this ugly ass Philly background. I love the picture too. Yo, send me that picture. I'm doing memberships now, and I want that picture. I want that picture, dude. Send me that picture, Sal. Go on my channel and look for my email, and I want that picture because I got to start making emojis for my channel. So send this to me, please. Eagles are at the 7-yard line. Dallas Goedert gets the ball, gets down and gets hit by Bobby Wagner. That's a gain of 4 yards on 1st and goal. So we're looking at 2nd and goal. Second and goal on Washington's 8-yard line, 4-yard line. This game is kind of a stinker. I will say this. This is going to put the Commanders in a place though, because they kind of had a soft year this year. They didn't really play anybody, quite honestly. They've got a decent team, but this is Saquon scoring. And this is going to hurt too, because this is a divisional rival too. Right? These guys are in the same rival. These guys are in the same conference together. So this is NFC East. This is hate on hate crime. East on East crime. 4 plays, 31 yards. Look at all of these weak drives. All right, so let's look at it for what they've given us so far. Hold on. All the drives so far. Washington, poor Washington. Washington, field goal, Eagles touchdown. Washington fumble, Eagles touchdown. Washington field goal, Eagles missed field goal. Washington touchdown, Eagles touchdown. Washington fumble, Eagles touchdown. Washington field goal, end of the half. Right? We finished the half at 27-15. Eagles get the ball to get the ball back. 3 plays, 0 yards. Punt. Washington gets the ball. 3 plays, -3 yards. Punt. Eagles score. Washington scores. Eagles punt. Right? We're looking at 23-34. Eagles punt after a 7-play, 29-yard drive. Washington fumbles. Eagles score. Washington turnover on downs. Eagles score. They do. Eagles are just a better team. They're a better team. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, because I don't want to take away from the fact that, hey, look, the Eagles are a better team. It is what it is. It's their window. We know what it feels like to just be better. But don't you see the lack of execution, though, with Philly? For me, I want Philly to play Buffalo, because I think that Buffalo will really force Philly. They'll expose Philly's execution problems. I'm not a big fan of Jalen Hurts. I'm not really impressed with him. You know what I'm saying? And Washington has over $90 million in cap space this year. And they got a quarterback on a rookie deal. And they've been in the NFC Championship game. They are going to be a nice destination. A very good destination. You know what I'm saying? Might as well come over here. It's cool, man. It's cool to live out here, dog. It's nice. It's nice in my part of the country. So the Commanders need to learn how to win. They need to learn how to play within themselves too. I thought that they had that coming into the game early. They started the game off early on an 18-play, 54-yard drive off of 7 minutes and 3 seconds. Right there, I saw them understanding, like, okay, aim small, miss small. We gotta get this game on the ground. I think Shields said it earlier in the game that the Eagles want to stake this game on. They want to keep this game standing up. The Commanders want to take this game to the ground. And they just took it to the ground, but the mistakes, the 3 fumbles, you know what I'm saying? And they playing choose you. Come on, man. That's how you know it's an East Coast team, man. Come on, man. Play choose you. It's a great song. All right, Commanders are down. $48 points. He said the offense has been humming. The offense has had short fields. All right, we got a return. Oh, okay. We finally got a return past the 30-yard line for the Washington Commanders. Austin Eckler takes the ball to the 35 for a run of 32. The Eagles, oh, man. Yeah, it's pretty much over. They playing we ready for y'all. Oh, my God. They stunting. Philly Cats. I went to school in Philly for a couple of years. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun. Finds Scary Terry on the backside slant. Nice catch for a gain of 8 yards. We're looking at 2nd and 2. They're moving quick now. We got deuces, 2x2. Jaden Daniels gets the ball out to Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz gets the ball for the first down. A gain of 3 yards. Ball's out. Clock winds, still going. That's 1st and 10. Commanders. 1st and 10 at Washington's 46-yard line. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun. They got that stacked 2x2 look. It's condensed. Again, looks like we got a offsides. It's a free play on offense. Jaden Daniels whips the ball out to Zach Ertz for a nice gain of 5 yards. But it looks like there was encroachment. We'll see what it is right now. Flag on the play. Offsides on the offense. Number 94. It's a 5-yard penalty to replaying the first down. So we're back to 1st and 5. I mean, we're out to 1st and 5. Commanders advance from their own 46 to Philly's 49. 1st and 5. From an offsides on Philadelphia's defense. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun again. He's got Brian Robinson flanked to his right-hand side. Play pass, ball slapped down. Ball slapped down by Williams. Milton Williams. Milton Williams been balling. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun. It's 2nd and 5. Ball is snapped. Ball's out. Quick out route to Zacchaeus. It's 1st down and got out of bounds. Stops the clock as well. That's a 1st down throw from Jaden Daniels to Zacchaeus for a gain of 5 yards. Commanders have advanced to Philadelphia's 43-yard line on 1st and 10 off of 1st and 5. Jaden Daniels isn't empty. Goes forward, turns around, whips the ball sidearm to Terry McLaurin, incomplete pass. We're looking at 2nd and 10 on Philadelphia's 43-yard line. Commanders look a little gassed. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun right now. They're still on the Eagles' 43-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jaden's coming up to the line of scrimmage, talking to the offensive line. The Eagles have 3 down linemen with Nolan Smith standing up, creeping up linebackers. Eagles send 4. Tackle. They had a quick run by Austin Eckler, ran right into the teeth of the defense. That was a gain of 4 yards on 2nd and 10, which takes us down to 3rd and 6 on Philadelphia's 39-yard line. For what it's worth, the Commanders really have not been stopped on offense. They haven't been stopped. It's 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun. Airs the ball. Gets to the top of his drop. Gets flushed out of the pocket. Finds Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz hurdles Eagles defender for another 1st down, which was Cooper DeJean for a gain of 7 yards. That's a 1st down. Look, 10 yards. There's somebody hurt on the play. Who's that? I think that's Tyler Biadasz. He's hurt his back. Yeah, Washington's got to be proud of themselves. I agree with. Yeah, Washington should be proud of what they've done this year, man. You know what I'm saying? Washington outplayed Philly, man. But that was a 1st and 10. That was a gain of 10 yards. Throw from Jaden Daniels. We got a 1st and 10. I think we had a little bit of an injury timeout. All right. 5 and change left to go. Oh, my God. Jalen Carter just hooked Biotic. Did anybody see that shit? Dog. Yo, Jalen Carter just hooked him in the face. Jaden Daniels backs up to throw the ball. Nobody's out there. We got to see what we got, man. 2nd and 10. We got to see what Jaden Daniels can do, man. Jaden Daniels is at empty. 2nd and 10. He's at the Philadelphia's 30-yard line. Airs the ball out to Austin Eckler for a screen. Stopped by Oren Burks. Nice play by Oren Burks. Look at Oren Burks outplaying. Oren Burks, look at Oren. You ain't do that for us, Oren. Good job, Oren. Good Lord. We're looking at 3rd and 10. Commanders are on Philadelphia's 29-yard line. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun, peruses the field to the left-hand side. He kind of let that ball go, and that's picked. Jaden Daniel airs the ball out to Terry McLaurin. Ball picked off by Mitchell. First NFL interception. Ball turned over, pick. That ball literally fell in his lap. He high pointed the ball, misses the ball. Ball falls right in his hands. The Eagles have gotten a shit ton of breaks. They have gotten a lot of breaks. This game is over, bro. They've gotten a lot of breaks. Jaden Daniels threw the ball 50 freaking times. Washington needs a run game. They don't have no damn run game. Washington needs to draft Ashton Genty. They need a run game because this is bad. How the hell are you going to have that boy throw 50 times? Jalen Hurts gets the ball up by 25. Oh, my God. We got to run for the Eagles. They get the ball off the pick. Run back for the Eagles off of Shipley for a run for 16 yards. Shipley trying to run it up. All right. We got 1st and 10. No, we got 1st and 10. Philadelphia is on their own 36-yard line. Shipley gets the ball and he's gone. You better not get caught. Why did he hold the ball? Will Shipley just takes off for 57 yards. This game's cooked. Rookie from Clemson, Will Shipley, takes a 59-yard ball. First and goal on Washington's 7-yard line. This is embarrassing, Washington. Get it together. It's like they can't ever just lose. They always gotta shit the bed. Like, come on, Washington. Get it together. Yo, did you see that Jalen Carter slap? That was disgusting. They want to score? They about to put up 50 on the Commanders. Is that true? We didn't beat a team with a winning record this season? I think that's true. Yeah, all right. So let's get into a couple of housekeeping things right now while we're all in here together. I'm going to start doing draft, okay? I'm going to start doing draft coverage. All right. We're going to be able to do that. Definitely going to do the draft. I'm calling the draft. So the same way I call the live watch parties, I will call the draft. I'm also calling the Super Bowl. All right. So those are a couple of things that I want to get out of the way. Also, I'm going to put out some promotional stuff for us hitting 20K. All right. I'm going to put it out because we hit 20K and it's time. I need to promote it that we hit 20K. Right. So be looking out for that. I'm going to put out like some cool graphics for us hitting 20K, which I'm really excited about. And look, man, on and on we go, man. We got to get the draft together. I'm not. Rob O said, am I calling the Pro Bowl? Nah, man. Nah, man. I called the inauguration. Y'all just wasn't on my other channel. So I'm playing with y'all. Look, we got a head off. You know what I'm saying? Are they trying to score? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is ridiculous. We got a flag on the play. Offsides on defense. It better not be Frankie Louvu. We got first and goal. Louvu just don't care. Kick a field goal, bro. Can we just get this over with? Why they just can't kick a field goal? They trying to embarrass Washington. Philly did not play an incredible game, Tom Brady. Stop. And they scored. Wow. The Commanders better not forget about this ass whooping. They better not forget about this ass whooping. They ain't trying to embarrass these dudes. There was a lot of hype on Washington this year. I agree with that, J. King. I agree with that. There was a lot of hype on Washington this year. They had a very soft schedule too. So we'll see. Look how they come. Here they come out of nowhere. JD5. The boy is a rookie. Stop it. At least he made it past the Commanders. I mean, at least he made it past the Eagles in his rookie year. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know, hey, you know I'm in DC. I'm in DC now. I got all of the dudes texting me now. The whole team let JD5 down. I had this conversation with Commanders fans here. Let me talk my shit. All right? I had this conversation with Commanders fans. And I told them that you played a soft schedule this year, but you need to learn how to win. And just because you're winning games in the regular season, winning games in the playoffs is a whole different phenomena. And you can't make mistakes. Running game and defense is what travels in the playoffs. And the Commanders had neither. And on top of it, they had mistakes and turnovers. And even with that, I don't care what quarterback you have. If your defense don't come to play, you can't protect your running back. You can't protect your quarterback with a good run game, and you turn the ball over. I don't care if you got Peyton Manning mixed with Patrick Mahomes on top of Tom Brady. You can't do it. So this should be a lesson to Commanders fans that you got to bring a defense, you better bring a run game, and you better clean up all of that loser shit, fumbling all over the damn place. So right now it's ugly for them, but they got a big lesson to learn right here. You know, they just got 50 hung on them in the NFC Championship game. Hold on. What did the Eagles hang on the Niners? What year was that? Was that 2022? Let me look that up. What was the Eagles-Niners game? In the NFC Championship game. What was the score of that game? Let me see. What was the score of that game? Eagles-Niners NFC Championship game. Yeah, they put up. Oh, no. What game? What score was that game? 31-7. Yep. 31-7. They put up 55 on these dudes. No, it was 31-7. It was the 29th of January, 2023. Josh Johnson, Brock Purdy, and Christian McCaffrey all played quarterback in that game. Jalen Hurts was 15 for 25 for 121 with a 66 QBR and a 72.2 quarterback rating. Let me just see what he was this game. He was 20 for 28 for 246 for one touchdown. Kind of mid. Oh, man. Eagles have gone up 55-23 on the Washington Commanders. I got to be honest with you. Selfishly, for living in an area where I'm not a fan of the team, I'm kind of glad traffic's not going to be crazy, because if they would have won, it would have been a madhouse, or it would have been a zoo. And I got a lot of errands to run tomorrow. So I'm kind of glad they so I'm being honest, bro. I got to go to the city tomorrow, and I do not want to run into all of this Commanders madness around me, bro. Like, I know the traffic is going to be crazy on New York Ave. I do not want, if they win, the city would have been up tonight. It would have been up. You know what? That's a good question. How do you guys feel about the playoffs, the games so far? Have the playoffs been a good watch? Have the playoffs been a good watch, man? All of the games. How do you guys feel about the game so much? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I haven't been excited about all of the games. The Lions game was okay, right? But you felt bad for I was happy for the Commanders, but I felt bad for the Lions because their defense, that wasn't really them, right? The Bills and the Ravens game was dope. That was a good game. But the fumble by Austin Eckler the drop by Austin Eckler, the drop by Mark Andrews was crazy. But it hasn't been, 55-23. 78 points in an NFC Championship game. Is that really it? Is that high? Is that a flex? Look at Jeffrey Lurie walking around telling everybody one more. Look at that. Look at Jeffrey Lurie talking about one more. One more. One more. You see that, Jed? You see that, Jed? He's not walking around hugging everybody. He's telling everybody one more. He's not giving an interview saying,
honestly, if we would have lost to the Lions, I would have looked at this season as a success anyway.
Trash. That's how an owner's supposed to act, Jed. Every time I think about that, it just fires me up. Can't believe you said that. In the middle of going to a Super Bowl, you're walking around here grandstanding, taking a victory lap. Let me tell you how we found Brock. You know, usually what we like to do on the off seasons. Shut up. This game's all but done. Guys, I am not doing the Bills and the Chiefs game. That's just way too much, guys. I've been on here for almost 4 hours. I can't do it. I got work to do, man. You know what I'm saying? If I start coming on here and you see the quality start going down and coach start doing his shows from a flip phone, I'm like, y'all wanted me to stream. I got fired, but I can still stream. We ain't doing that. Eagles are kneeling this one out. It's victory formation. Philadelphia is going to the Super Bowl. Eagles 55, Washington Commanders 23. I mean, look, man. They did the best they could. You know what I'm saying? If you're the Commanders, you got to feel gutted. You got to feel gutted about the turnovers, the mistakes, right? The mistakes absolutely killed this game. You know, you look at what they did with the total yards. Philadelphia with total yards comes out with 459 total yards. You know, Washington comes out with 350 total yards. You know, it's just the things that you want to see from the team going into a Super Bowl. I believe in Jaden Daniels. I think that Jaden Daniels did his level best. But, you know, you can't fumble. I'm not even mad at the Jaden Daniels pick that he threw. Not even mad at that. You know, it is what it is. But Saquon Barkley, you know, he's kind of like the nuclear reactor to everything that they do. You know, you understand exactly how they get things done. I mean, the Eagles put up 229 rushing yards, bro. You know, they're a really big team. I just don't think that they're agile. I don't think that this is a team that necessarily knows what they're doing when they get a live body against them. You know? So it's a weird game. But you got to give congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. Also, you got to give a lot of credit to the NFC East. I mean, they had a full-fledged divisional NFC championship game. I mean, that's something to hang your hat on. One thing that I also will say is that there's really no rest for the weary, man. These guys got to be able to come in here and handle business and get things done. You know, one of the best things that I can say right now is that, the playoffs are almost over. I'm kind of over the playoffs. I'm done with it, guys. I can't wait until the Super Bowl. We'll be able to do that. Also, going to be putting up a lot of content for the draft once the draft gets going. But once again, the NFC Championship game, the Philadelphia Eagles have beaten the Washington Commanders 55-23. And hey, I think that the Commanders don't have anything to be ashamed of, quite honestly. I think that they did a good job, you know. And you know, they got to get a run game. They got to get a defense. They have to handle that. 459 total yards to 350 total yards. Total drives basically evened out by +1. Washington actually got the last one. As far as passing yards are concerned, 251 to 230. Rushing yards, Saquon Barkley went off today, but it really wasn't even that hard of a day. In my opinion. I mean, Saquon Barkley was 15 carries for 118 yards. I thought that he at least was going to get 120. He had a long of 60 yards today. And really what closed out the rest of the day was the 4 runs by Will Shipley, which was 77 yards. Jalen Hurts ran the ball 10 times for 16 yards of a long of 9 yards. And then we got Kenneth Gainwell with 3 carries for 8 yards. Right now, rushing the ball, Jaden Daniels led all rushers with 6 carries for 48 yards. The Commanders have got to get a running game. They don't have one. They got to change that offensive line. They don't have one. They got to get a defensive line. They got to get a pass rush. They don't have one. They need some safeties. Right now, the Commanders, they got a lot of money. They got their quarterback. They also need to find a number 2 receiver. All right, De'Ami Brown is not it. I understand that they fielded together a team, and Adam Peters did an amazing job getting pieces together. But for what it's worth, they got to get that defense together. They got to get a run game, and they got to chill out on all those damn penalties, right? So that's the way the cookie crumbles, man. Guys, love all of you guys. I will be back. Today's Sunday. I'll be back on Tuesday. And it's going to be a good time. Guys, love all of you. Again, we hit 20K. I will put out a promotion for it just to celebrate the channel. I want to sit here right now and just thank every last one of you for all of your support. I truly do feel it. And guys, football is the excuse, but we always going to be family. Guys, I will see you for sure for the Faithful Review coming up this week, because me and Tom are going to have a lot to talk about during the draft. We've also got a call-in show. I have not done a call-in show in a long time. I'm thinking about probably doing a call-in show tomorrow. Because I always do the call-in shows on Saturday, but I've missed 2 weeks in a row. So I may do a call-in show tomorrow just to see how everybody feels about knowing who the Super Bowl champions are. Knowing who the Super Bowl is going to be. So that's a big deal. So I might do a call-in show tomorrow, but outside of that, we've got the Faithful Review. We've also got the 4-man front, which is going to happen this week. And don't look now, but we have another live watch show party that we're going to do in 2 weeks for the Super Bowl. Guys, it's been real. It was a great show. This is the coach. Stay low and keep your feet moving. Talk to you guys, man. Peace.